I bet you do.
We're live.
We're live. Off the
Welcome.
track Monday. All right. Thanks for everybody coming out. You want to say hi first? Okay. I'm going to probably get in trouble. Say hi.
Hi.
Got the granddaughter here.
Well, hey, welcome, Carl Stevens. Welcome.
Okay. Go up and see Mama. No?
Jim Tedesco's in the chat. Welcome. Bernard C. Welcome, Bernard. Rick's Railroad. Welcome. Boxcar Jerry's in the chat. Welcome, Boxcar Jerry. Of course, our good friend Sean's in the chat.
Sean Pennywise.
Yes, sir.
Jim Tedesco.
I don't know how to pronounce this fella's name here, but his name is Les.
Oh, yeah. West Sandcor Railroad.
Yeah. And Digger's in the chat too. Hey, Digger, welcome.
Hey, Digger. Late night for Digger.
Yeah, it's got to be almost 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the UK.
Don Hennessy, 7 is midnight.
Midnight.
And there goes the granddaughter.
And Derek's in the chat. Welcome, Derek.
Derek Alexander, how's it going?
There's a wigwag guy in the chat too, and our good friend Dwight's in the chat.
Yeah, she was a close race last night or today. I'm not sure who got the cookie. I think Sean was in there last night.
Yeah.
Derek Alexander and Wigwag, and checked a couple times today. Wigwag was in there early. Hey, try Google Pappy, how you doing?
Hey, Pappy, welcome.
Let's see if I can hide that. Oh, there you go.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah. James on it. So if I go over the participants who've chatted so far, we got Bernard C, Boxcar Jerry, Bub 031, Columbia Photos, Derek Alexander, Digger Evans, Don Hennessy, James Dundas Junction Model Railroad, Jim Tedesco, Curly Express, Dwight, Corey's in the chat.
Yes, he
Carl
is.
Stevens, Rick's Railroad, Sean Pennywise.
Nancy, welcome.
Go Via, go home. John Benicki.
I did see Eminem Rails in the chat, Mr. Mark.
Yeah, Eminem was in there earlier, but I don't see him up there, and I don't see Go Via, so
Derek,
I know they're in there.
Yeah. He's probably hiding out.
Lurking
like Sparky. Sparky must be lurking.
Let's say it 3 times and Sparky will appear.
Oh, isn't that how it works?
Yeah, you gotta say it 3 times, just like Heath.
Sparky. Sparky. Where is he?
He might be having dinner. Who knows?
So
anyways, exciting show tonight. I know some of the guys in the chat earlier were talking about Amherst this weekend.
Yes.
Springfield, Massachusetts.
Jerry was asking how many people were thinking of going to the show.
I don't know. Get out your shovel, I'm thinking. Maybe.
Well, we know Sparky's going.
Sparky's going with Mini Prince.
Yes.
OVR is going to be there.
Yes.
On the Valley Railroad. So, yeah.
I think Heath's going to go to that show.
He's going to, I think Heath was talking about taking a train or something up. Must be some rail service to get there. I don't know. Sounds pretty cool, though. Got my AML button there on the side of my hat. And I got some cool stickers the other day. Let me change the camera.
Okay, hey, Mom and Son, Trail Ray fans, welcome.
Hey, Mom and Son, how you doing?
Tammy and Ray, I believe their names are.
Tammy and Ray, yep.
Yes.
Thanks for coming out. Now I'm going to switch the camera. What do we got here? That's
Plumber is watching the show.
Plumber's watching the show.
Yes, he is.
Well, hopefully Plumber is getting better. Corey, how are you?
Having a good day today. And John, welcome.
Oh, hopefully I don't pull the other camera off the shelf there, but I got a sticker in the mail today. I don't know if you can see that. Wigwag Workshop.
I can see it.
Got Heath, Humanity Junction, and RT stickers. So that was pretty cool. Got this facial plate up the other day. Got the rock wall done. And then my little river or lake. I'm going to do a water
Okay.
pour in that.
So there's no boat in that water, no canoe, no
No, I'm going to do a resin pour in that.
no debris.
No, that's Woodland Scenics, like a sealant paint. So hopefully that stops any leaks. But that's deep blue.
Hey,
And
Diamond
then
Master in the chat, welcome.
who you got? Oh, Diamond Master. How you doing?
Yes, sir. There he is.
So it's kind of what I've been working on. And around the corner, got the bridge up. I got styrofoam there, the risers. So it's coming. It's coming.
Oh, you're making more progress than me. But I'm working
Well,
on
we're still working on your plants.
work on the wall. Getting closer to that.
Thanks, Sean. I
Two
don't know if you
thumbs
guys
up.
can see
You should give us 6, Sean.
that. I did some static grass. And then I made these little tough weeds. So it's coming. Wasn't really happy with that scene, so I replastered it and carved it.
Oh, there you go. Looks good.
Yeah. Put some more into ink in a mixture and
Dwight Plumbers is watching the show, but I don't think he's appeared in the chat yet.
yeah, he's watching it. So yeah, everybody pray for Plumber. We our thoughts are with Plumber that he's gonna pull through and everything's good.
If you're bigger, you can see what you're doing.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's I can show you what I use there.
Someday we're gonna send you an email to get a sticker off you.
Yeah, that's a cool sticker. I gotta get some stickers made for sure. So I use this yellow seal. That's for the edges.
Okay.
And then
what?
down here.
Oh, on the water?
For the water scene, yeah.
Okay.
And then I go over it again with deep blue. Just kind of bring it up the edge, and then this is all going to be like that 2-part epoxy pour. I got 2 spots I want to do.
Okay.
So I'll probably do that one of my lives. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
Probably next month sometime. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
That's good. Yeah.
So slowly but surely it's coming along. But yeah. Lots
Great
of work.
sticker interchange. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Someday I'm gonna get stickers and I'll have a few to trade off.
You got her, Sean. So yeah, we're gonna pick up Sean probably on the Sunday.
Yes.
To go to Barrie.
Yes.
We're gonna go up to the train show on the Sunday. The 4th, I think I got my family coming over because they haven't been over for who knows how long.
It's Christmas.
So we're doing that on the 4th. Yes. Yeah, like a little Christmas gathering or whatever. Hey, Joe, Black Rocket Central. Thanks for coming out. I'm watching men's.
Now, John wants you to run a train.
Wants me to run a train.
Yeah, well, there's a train show.
Yep. I just got to hook everything up because I took my power pack.
And Joe Rader, welcome, Joe Rader.
To OVR on Saturday. So everything's disconnected right now, but I can hook it back up quick enough, I would think.
Well, I was a bad boy today. I bought a pumpkin.
You bought a BNSF?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
The Heritage Edition.
Okay, you got the chat. I'll get the power cab out.
You got the power cab out.
And get one going.
Yes, I bought the BNSF Heritage. I think AS 4400. I think it was. I get the actual title. It's called
ESU.
ASU 4400
Yeah.
scale trains.
Say what?
John, he's not working. Don't worry about him.
Who?
So John didn't want you to work. Don't worry about it. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
working.
it's no big deal. I just gotta put in hook the power back up because, like I say, I took my plug out and the
Yes, you
power back
did.
down. Just a matter of plugging everything back in.
Yeah, just plug and play, right?
Yep, plug and play.
Let's see here. But yeah, so that was my adventure today. I ordered that. It'll be here in a couple of days. May have it for next week. We can
What's that?
unwrap it on Monday.
Oh, I have the new loco.
Yeah, it's coming express post, so it should. We'll
Where's
see.
that out of?
Uh, Railway City Hobbies. They're the only scale trains in our area that we would support, I guess.
Gotcha. Oh, is that thing out?
Well, there's Lauren. He's ready to pop up.
Say what?
Lauren's ready to pop into the play game.
Oh, okay.
So
Hang
when
on.
you're ready. Hey, Tim, welcome. CP368, welcome.
Hey Tim, how you doing? Let's bring our special guest up to the chat. Hello, Mr.
Evening,
J.
evening, gents. Evening.
How's it going?
is my head fire yet?
No,
You still got hair.
I don't see any lights there.
Just right in the fast lane the last few weeks, Trex. I tell you, James, just in the fast lane.
Hair's on fire. Hair's straight back.
I have something to show you, Lauren.
Come
I don't know if you remember this. I'm going to put it in front of the camera. I still got it.
TH&B.
This came from your store at the estate sale 2 years ago.
That was so. I'll give you a time for story time, right, James and Mike? Story time.
Oh yeah, let her up. Let her up.
So that estate sale was actually the first ever customer of Otter Valley.
Oh.
It was a gentleman out of Stratford by the name of Jim Robertson. He owned a business called Demerling Electric for years. And our first ever sale in 2003 was to Jim. And our second ever sale was to a gentleman by the name of Big Pete Connell. What Big Pete Connell fame in the world was, he worked for Nortel in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And he actually got India, New Delhi, and Pakistan with phones.
Oh.
He brought the Nortel technology over to the Middle East. So anyway, going back to the estate loco, Jim had been a longtime customer of ours. Unfortunately, he had passed away. And what happened on that was I was actually asked to appraise the whole estate, James.
Right.
And then I offered to buy the whole estate.
That was good because I remember that day 'cause I was watching Facebook and I saw the post, and I'd never met you before. Before I knew the store, because I bought a locomotive beforehand, and I saw the post, and I was outside in the patio, and I said, my wife says this Otter Valley's having an estate sale and all these TH&B stuff, and we headed off to your store.
Yep.
And I think I spent about $900 that day.
The crazy thing is, and so Daytona and I helped do that one trackside. There was probably anywhere between 10 to 12,000 pieces out of that estate.
Yeah.
It was huge. And the great thing about that, James, at the time we got the estate with where the pandemic was and the train shows closed and people eager.
Just started, just starting to
Um,
start. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But I still have the two Katos, and I still have the GP9s that I bought at that time, and the boxcar. So I still have all of that. But since then, I've actually repainted the NW2s again, and I put DCC them too now.
Yeah.
Well, they're nice locomotives. They're well made. Can't beat a
Nice.
Kato. And I got two more now. I got a set now. All four in Kato.
So I'm looking at a couple of these comments.
Yeah.
I'm confused with the one. So OVR won the war
Where's
What
that
was
one?
that?
from Mystic. I'm still in the battle, Mystic Rail. The war won't be over for at least 3 more weeks.
Is there a battle? I didn't know we had a battle.
Well, it's probably just the way I look. I've been pretty
I'm not
ragged
sure.
the last couple of weeks trying to keep things going. Yeah. So the big Springfield shows this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Huge show.
When you heading out?
Friday morning.
You going to that show?
Of course I am. Why would I not be going to that show?
Like I didn't know that you're going to that show. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless he may change
Oh.
his mind, Mike. You never know.
Nothing. So with you saying
Randall's
that,
in the chat too. Hello, Randall.
hey Randall, you got Pocahontas in the chat.
So
Chris
yeah.
posted the link to OBR store website.
So we're gonna leave Friday morning. We're back Monday night, and then Steve and I are going to Barrie the following weekend.
We're going too.
Yeah.
So it might be a little bit tired.
Well, it's okay. We volunteered Mike to help you on Sunday.
It's not actually. I don't think Sunday's going to be the problem. I think Saturday morning so it's at a greenhouse. So I'll give everyone a little background story. The Barrie Allendale shows went on now for 45 years, and it's at the Bradford greenhouses, kind of southwest of Barrie. Bradford greenhouses have about 8 locations. Really cool. So the train show is actually in a big giant greenhouse. There's probably half a dozen to a dozen layouts, varying qualities. Low end qualities to some really high end layouts. We started doing that show in 2009. My parents love going to that show, especially my mom. So we went. Andrew and I went back in 2020. That was the first time we did the show since 2006, and or since 2016. Unfortunately, my mom's health and such. And then we got asked to come back this year post pandemic, and we're gonna go. And it's I would say honestly, James and Mike, it's probably the best show now in the province. With Toronto basically being dead, subject to a committee reviving it.
Yeah.
So, question, Lauren, when you went
Toronto
to
even going to go this year? I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Toronto.
I don't know. I've never been.
The Toronto show is dead in the water right now until they have a new organizing committee.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you went to the Barrie show prior to the pandemic, what did you take to the show to sell? Stuff in the store?
I set up the mini store.
Okay. But now you're going to promote your new line, correct?
No. So it's actually going to be twofold. I've encouraged everybody who's attending, if you want something particular, order it online. I'll drag it up there with a prepaid bag and box, just like my parents always did, just like I did. Because if you're wanting something specifically in parts or end scale or paints, the likelihood I'm bringing it is 0. Like 100% 0. But I'll gladly bring whatever you need. But it's not a guessing game on some of that stuff. I know what consistently sells up there. So, we'll have structures. We'll have a good assortment of track. We'll have all the DCC stuff we need. We'll have a very big assortment of locomotives, a very big assortment of freight cars, a lot of trucks. We used to do anywhere between 200 to 400 transport trucks a show.
Yeah.
That's a lot of transport trucks. Farm equipment, huge up there. So yeah, it'll vary. I'll bring N scale as well. But again, I encourage anybody who's going to the show, go on the website, order what you want. You can prepay. You can even order online and pay at the show if you want to do that. As long as you order or tell the staff what you want,
Yeah.
it'll get in the truck and trailer. But if you don't tell us and you get there and you're disappointed, don't be upset.
Yeah.
So just spot on the invoice to put your comment for that information.
Oh yeah, always had that. If you choose in-store pickup or show pickup, you put in the comments what show.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just kind of go with the flow. But again, it's $1.5 million inventory in the warehouse. Honestly, James, what can I bring? What should I bring?
Yeah.
So other than having a little bit of a sense and a feel,
right,
of what's sold up there and what road names are good, is particular items. The customer has to request it.
Absolutely.
I mean,
and just to make it worth, and that alone is
that's $30 in freight saving. If you order online for a pickup or show pickup, you got $25 to $30 in freight savings, and I'll gladly put it in your hand. We can have a conversation, whatever. But just you gotta have the list together, or you gotta have the order together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, way back in the heyday when my parents were doing the show, my mom used to go up there with 4 or 5 prepaid boxes.
Robbie
wants to go.
There's a very good contingent of modelers up there.
Yeah, definitely gonna go to that.
Yeah,
so,
never been there before.
Going back to this weekend,
Springfield.
This weekend is a big event, right? It's Springfield.
This is the Super Bowl or the Comic Con of model trains, whatever way you want to put it.
So it's huge.
I had 2 more manufacturers ask if I had availability to either have supper with them Friday or Saturday night. Today.
Oh, who was that? Any particular?
I got to keep it all to the vest now, James.
That's on the down.
Oh, okay.
We can't get all the goodies out of them. You just gotta
try
another time.
Yeah. So I see one comment from Sean Pennywise. We actually will have all the samples on hand. They will not be available for sale yet. They will be available for sale likely the week after, or the week after. The container is loaded. It missed the boat so the container got to the port, but it missed the booking by force because of over subscription on the boat. So it goes on the next boat. So I thought it was going to ship last Thursday, Friday, but it missed it.
Right.
So it's not the end of the world. A couple cool things we're planning for the month of February. Obviously, we have Amherst coming up this weekend, which is huge.
Huge.
A 4-day super event, in my opinion, Mike. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
We have the Barrie weekend that weekend after. We're going to kind of have a weekend after that for, we're going to call it Pause for the Cause.
Pause for the Cause.
Just take a little break because we've been running pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
Either the Valentine's Day weekend or the weekend after will be the import, and then the weekend after will be the arrival of the car with a launch party. So pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So I got a couple questions on the sheet.
I see a guy wants an ice house. Let me find the ice house first.
Sure.
Because he's asked me 3 times, and I want to answer Derek's question. Just hang tight there, Derek.
Hang tight.
Yeah, the old ice house. Walther's Ice House. Yeah, if you go on at OVR, they have walls and walls of Walther's kits.
Oh, yes.
Goodies there.
If you're bored on a Saturday morning, nothing on TV, just browse through the OVR website.
For better yet,
it's like your storybook of life right there.
I only see it in N scale. Okay.
Could be out. Let me just check. Let me check the back end of the inventory.
Bar tab.
So, Mike, what's the weather forecast look like? I'm starting to have a little bit of sore knee.
We heard
Wednesday.
Coming.
Well, so far they're saying like 10 centimeters, possibly Wednesday. Thursday looks good.
That's for us. That's for us, or that's for them.
That's for us. I don't know about there.
Hmm.
I can check that quick.
Weather in Maine area.
Yeah, you
Well,
just
it'll
put,
be
you
more
just put
New
Springfield,
York.
Massachusetts in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
New York, Mass. Let's check the old weather network. Hopefully it misses us, but I don't know. Everybody's saying get your shovels ready.
I'm pretty sure when I checked the weather forecast this morning that Springfield, Massachusetts was out of the problem area.
Oh, perfect.
I think.
So let's go state of New York, like Rochester or Buffalo, even that, right? They've been getting pounded lately. I think there was a football game in the other day. It was
Don't get me.
snowing.
Don't talk about that. That hurts me, Mike. Don't talk about that football game.
Same with the guy up on top there. He was
I
watching.
watched that game, Mr. Lauren. Don't remind me either, but I watched it.
I was really disappointed with the Bills yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bad suspicion that their window to win a Super Bowl is closed.
Anthony Dodge says 3 to 6 inches Wednesday.
30-94. Okay.
That's Toledo.
We're not going to Toledo. It's not the Mud Pens baseball season now, Mike.
Yeah, it's the other way.
Sheesh.
West.
I'll send you back. I'm going to send you back to the California Penal Baseball League to keep that up.
Yeah.
We're even playing the Mexican League.
Yeah. Only in pesos.
Only in pesos.
Do you play in front of President Peso?
Yeah.
Yeah. So answer his question. The Ice House platform we're out will have more right around Valentine's Day.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
So Wednesday, 1 to 3, 1 to 5, and Thursday 2 to 4.
Where is that, Mike? In Maine?
That's Buffalo, Syracuse, New York.
Oh, okay.
But nothing like the real storm, so we're good.
No, I think it should be all right.
Last year they had the real storm. It kind of goes every other year, from what I heard.
Yeah. Was it last year they got pounded?
Yeah, they only had 8,000 people for the 2 days, which was quite surprising with how much snow they had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had snow yesterday afternoon, and it was all gone this morning before it started. By the time lunch was gone.
James, I was out in my backyard with my flip-flops on and a pair of shorts cleaning up Bob's poop, and I come home to snow, and I'm like, well, that was a good call.
Yeah.
That's right.
I had to do that yesterday morning before it got all covered.
You got the dog poop cleaned up too, did you?
Oh yeah.
It's like a Sunday morning ritual for us.
At 10 when we came out, it was snowing.
Yeah, because the yard master up here on the stairs, those are like cow patties she lays.
Right.
Like,
I don't have one. We have deer in the backyard. Our backyard's basically
Pre-order your 64. Oh yeah, good call, Chris. So Lauren, you said like probably like second week of February you're hoping these show up.
More likely the 3rd to the 4th.
Yeah. But anyway, still go on and pre-order.
Yeah, once the samples are showed at the show,
yeah,
the uptick will be very fast because like. So
are we allowed to talk about
that? Maybe. Well, I had a secret mission yesterday. The family and I were doing a secret mission yesterday, an over-yard trains mission. We actually filmed all our cars on a gentleman that's been a long-time customer of ours, his layout. So we are working on a YouTube video launch video tonight and a Facebook launch video tonight to premiere at 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Nice.
So all the still photos are done for the website. So Caitlin has them ready to turn on hot for the weekend, and then we just got the video.
I can't wait to see those.
So so it's pretty exciting. I mean, when you think about the idea that Andrew and I had 3 years ago,
I see Andrew's in the chat,
to basically going from a 3D sample in September of 21 to a tooled sample, first pre-production tooled sample in August of 22 to the entire production run being delivered in February of 23.
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty phenomenal.
of a high quality product. One thing I do want to say, and I think this is well needed. So everybody's listening and everybody's watching the replay. Every car that we're bringing in is going to be inspected, not just a spot check. So every car will be inspected for paint and finish, printing, and any broken parts. So that's our assurance.
Nice. Yeah, we got some new ones in the chat. ELS
ELS
DP
ST345, welcome.
and
Regional
Regional Rail Fan.
welcome.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming out. You're
so that's
talking about
the
systems.
that's the QC that we're going to offer on that one, James and Mike. Is every piece is going to be looked at.
Yeah, the ones I've seen, just phenomenal. Just the work that's gone
Christian
in.
posted a post about the 52-inch bulkhead pipe carrier. That's a pretty impressive.
I got some pictures to show on that. I'm going to show that in a minute.
Yeah,
I got the poster. I got the whole package of posters.
he's got the actual ones there, like some good.
Yeah. Well,
James, I think you got the fever. You got the fever, James.
Yeah, he's got the fever. He's got the pipe.
He's got the OVR. He's got the OVR fever hard.
The crew made sure I had him. You gotta give a shout out for that crew that he has.
Oh yeah.
Here. Yeah.
That's the AIM cars.
We want to look at one that Chris posted. That's the these ones. These beauties here.
The pipe load.
So to answer Robbie's question, Trackside Mike will be doing some footage throughout the weekend. I'm thinking Trackside we'll do a quick video after we get across the border on Friday.
Yep.
Maybe if we have a stop off in say Albany or one of the rail fan places, if that's going to be our gas up or bathroom or food stop.
Right.
Depending the kind of time we do, we could do a Trackside live at the CSX yard at Springfield.
Ooh.
There's couple other spots. Honestly, it really depends how quickly we get through customs on Friday, Mike. Really, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we could be 10 minutes or we could be an hour and a half. I'm thinking 10 minutes. I'm thinking 10 minutes because the package we have to cross, and what's going to be packed in the truck, that's going to be pretty tight. So everyone's going to have their paperwork. So, and we're going to be going at a pretty calm time in the morning. I can't imagine it being painful.
Yeah.
I pray to God it's not painful.
You're bringing samples. That's only just samples, right?
Yeah, but all this, James, requires special paperwork or we don't cross.
You have to have border paperwork to cross it.
Oh yeah.
I had to have special paperwork through the Chamber of Commerce called a carnet form that allows me only to bring trade show samples. Had we bring product to sell, which we might next year, I'd have to do what's called an ACE manifest with a trucker form.
Yeah, because that technically to them that's working.
Yeah.
If you're selling something, yeah, exactly. And I think you'd have to have somebody there, like.
And I have to have a Massachusetts sales tax number.
Yes, you would have to have a rep. Corey James, right in.
Yeah, I figured they put the store in place.
Open up a second store.
Not a chance.
No, he's Lawrence pretty busy with one store.
One store is enough.
Yeah, that place is rocking on any day of the week that I've been there.
That's why the owner can't leave.
Can you put that away for me?
That's why the owner can't leave every Saturday till 9:00 every Saturday night. I tell you though, the last few weekends has just been go go go. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be all worth it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Well, isn't necessarily your busiest day because everybody's working during the week?
Well, the problem is, James, is because I work full time out, I got to do a lot of stuff remotely versus on site. And with us going to Springfield, I've got to have our package for customs tight Our secondary package, which is like advertising, marketing stuff, that has to be very tight. And then, preparing once I get back, that we're getting back Monday night. I got to be gone Friday morning.
Yeah.
So I've got to have, stuff on point, the girls on point, and I've got to have myself on point. So before I leave, it's like, okay, this is our game plan for Barry. So. Here's the following keys. If you run into this issue, do this.
Yeah.
Because it'll take probably one girl 2 full days to get the entire Barry package together.
Yeah. So we put all them bins
So
in there.
that's the kind of undertaking it takes us now, James, to do a show. One person to commit to 2 to 2.5 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Well, there's a lot to it, especially if you're going to the States, right? You got
the States one would have been different, Mike. It would have been us loading what we want, but it's the complexity of the customs paper that kind of scared me off.
Yeah, it's going through a broker and doing all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
LVR should open up second store. Yeah.
Sure, when I get a dual citizenship.
Yeah.
They don't look kindly to Canadians owning American LLCs.
No.
That's another reason. That's another reason why it's challenging to move product between the borders. If I had a U.S. LLC, I can move it really quick, easy.
Yeah, it's different if you're coming from the other way.
Limited liability operation, James.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the common structure in the States. So in Canada, I have an incorporated company and I have a holding company, but I'd have to have an LLC in the States.
Yeah.
So again, it's just a situation where, and then also too, Mike, we would have had to get a Massachusetts sales tax number.
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
Because if you sell there and you don't have a tax number, they just assess you and fine you on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Same with that work.
Funny fact, you two. How much revenue and tax revenue do you think the state of Massachusetts takes in over the 2 days?
Ooh, we're guessing at this one.
And their tax rate is 6%.
6?
How much of the sales tax do you think the state of Massachusetts takes in over the 2 days?
85.
85,000?
Yeah, probably.
James, what's your guess?
300,000.
Just a shade over 650,000.
Oh wow, I was way off.
Hey, welcome Devin to the chat. Young fella Devin's in the chat.
Angela Crawford, how you doing? Wow, Wigwag said 100. Wow, I didn't think it was that high. That's pretty high.
So that means a lot of sales in this show on the weekend then.
So they do right around $10 to $10.5 million in sales, all four buildings.
Yeah, so 4 buildings.
Stop smacking their lips with the show.
Of course they are. James Sacerdoti, the show organizer, he said it's the highest grossing sales tax show at the Big E Fairgrounds that they host every year, of all the other shows too.
Now I have a question, Lauren. In U.S. model shows, like a lot of the used product, do they guys pay tax on that in the States?
On used stuff?
Yeah.
So, for instance, in Ontario, if you below 35,000, no. If you're above 35, you have to collect tax.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought there was a number.
I got some pictures, so if you guys bear with me for a couple more minutes, I will get you the pictures pulled.
Absolutely. Like Chris says, it's a small lotto. Absolutely. So there is some AML listeners in the on the chat here.
Okay.
I see that.
Yeah. I listened to AML this morning. I was like, is it? Yeah. Oh, no, he announced it's next Monday.
Yeah.
Lionel.
I'm not commenting. You probably knew my blood pressure when I heard that, didn't you, Mike?
Yeah, I was like, because I even got the pre-one yesterday.
And then Lionel even admitted it in the podcast, and I'm like, okay, I just let it go, Lauren.
Let it go, Lord.
Let it go.
Deep breaths, calm down, relax, keep the hair down.
I don't get myself involved in the podcast war.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wigwag is. I knew Wigwag was. But I had one sent to me yesterday. It's kind of like a pre-show. It was around. Oh yeah, there you go. And I think they did one yesterday with, and you had them at your pop-up event, LTA.
That was last week. ITLA.
Yeah, but I got it Saturday.
Nick was talking about his Rod Stewart build.
Yeah, that was crazy. Eh?
Pretty cool.
How it took him 6 months to build that skyscraper.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
all right, I'm ready. I'm ready for the share screen. Whenever you boys are ready, let me have a share screen.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me button.
Hey Thomas, welcome to the chat. Blit Rock.
Okay, you want me to add that?
What do you guys think?
We just see screen twice.
What?
Yeah, hang on.
Hold on. There we go. I see the problem. We didn't grab the right screen, Lauren.
It's okay. It's off the tracks Monday. That's what happens.
It's not broken yet.
We get sideways and technical difficulty. And
all right, let's.
Good night, Randall. Thanks for showing up.
See you, Randall. You got to show a screen or share a screen again.
Nope. Just give me a second.
Well, no worries. No worries.
There we go. There we go. I got it.
Oh, look at this bad boy.
So that's the pipe loader. That's a nice car. I like that one.
That is a beauty.
I got
with the fade out too. See the fade out?
Yeah.
Now, what road numbers you doing that in, Lauren? Just CN or a bunch?
So the only owner of that car, actually, James, was CN, and they were DWCs.
Yep.
And then International Car, CWX, bought some secondhand.
Yes.
So it's only a one road owner with the secondary short line or the secondary buyer. It's really a unique car. It handles drill pipe. It also can handle general pipe, but it's mostly drill pipe.
Yeah.
As you'll see, the loads that are in the car there, Mike and James, those are actually a 24-inch load. So we're having 4 loads made. We're having 5, 7, 9, and 3-inch pipe loads made.
Oh.
So that'll be available to the customer after market, and then they can choose which size they want.
So you can get the car with the pipe load, but then you can also
buy the car. No, you get the car without the pipe load.
Okay. And then you can choose after.
And then afterwards, you can choose the pipe head drill head pipe that you would like.
I would like some of those because I imagine those pipe loads were probably made at Still Pipe and a place called Shaw Pipe in the beginning.
They're made at Welland Pipe.
Yeah.
Well, I used to use Shell Pipe at one time.
Yep.
I used to do the service work.
Yeah. So they're on the east side of the Welland Canal, James.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been there. I've been in the plant, the factory, many years
ago. Those are cool cars.
Look at the end detailing.
Oh, that's good.
Cut levers.
Yep.
Grab handles.
Roller bearing trucks, blue tip trucks or blue bearings.
Blue bearing caps. Yep.
Yep.
Love it.
So you realize, Lauren, but I used to service steel. I spent my career.
You should know this, James. In my 20s, I just laid pipe, figuratively, not literally.
No, I fixed the equipment to give you pipe.
Well,
we're both handymen then.
There you go. Those are nice cars. Those are going to look nice.
Oh, I like those cars. Probably I like the other ones are good too. But if I had a choice of buying, I'd want those first.
So you got
I like the
sample of
wire
that?
grabs too. See the wire grabs on there?
Yeah,
They really add.
they really do.
Now this is a pre-production sample, so there was a couple things that we revised, but unless you know this car inside and out, you wouldn't be able to notice.
Now, where's this card located to get the pictures?
Where
To
did we
produce
shoot
it?
this? Where did we shoot
Yeah.
this car?
That's the
Yeah.
sample.
This car was shot at an undisclosed layout that I'll announce on Saturday, James.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But the original car, is it still around?
There's
Oh, yeah.
190 in service. They go
Okay.
they go through Paris Junction, they go through Bayview, they go through Chicago, they go through
Okay.
Pennsylvania,
They're
they
still
go
on
through
the track.
Western New York.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You see these cars every day.
James,
Yeah.
this car was built in 2013. It's going to be in service for another 40 more years.
Oh, that's a fairly new release. Okay.
But they've been around for a while.
Needs 2. Yeah, I need 6, Alex, Derek.
Hey, Dave, BNSF N Scale, and Roger Coleman.
Hey, Roger Cohn, welcome.
Hey,
Yeah,
Roger.
those are nice cars. Those are very nice.
Am I going to see you at Springfield, Roger?
Roger going to Springfield.
Now, Lauren, have you seen the new coil car that's coming out of National Steel Car lately? The new one.
I'm well aware of the coil car, James.
Oh yeah, the white one, the NS.
Yeah, and
The
Northwest
two
Southern?
versions. They're actually NICX with NS hoods.
Yeah.
National Steel makes 8 a day, but the place in St. Catharines can only make 3 to 4 hoods a day.
Right.
So I'm well aware of the car. I'm well aware of all the markings and that. So it's something I've thought about. But you want to talk about modern? That's not modern. That's today.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's today.
I know.
So.
Oh yeah, sorry, new coil car, yes.
So again,
who's coming out with those? Those are going to be Stormy Sky. Those are OVR exclusives. These pipe loads.
The pipe cars OVRs. I haven't committed to the coil car yet.
No.
No, because my nephew's an engineer, helped design those cars.
He's at National Steel?
Yep.
Cool.
We had one of our members of the train club was out, and he saw a good long train heading towards St. Catharines a few weeks ago. Fully loaded, ready to go.
So Bub's got a comment up there. Trackside, throw that one up, not the current one, the one before. About
this one.
He saw them in Kingston.
Yes, I saw that. Wherever that one go.
Couple of comments up.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big myth with this car that I want to put the rest first. You will only see cars of 20 to 40 cuts coming out of the pipe plant at one time.
Right.
But you will see 6 to 12 cars in a cut. And in Deep South, you can also see 1 to 2 cars in a cut. So, Mike,
yeah,
you're a Malamute guy. James, you're a very, very smart guy.
Yeah.
Drill pipe can be used for other things than tar sands.
Yes.
Oh, sure it is.
It can be used for drilling wells. It can be used for drilling wells.
Water.
It can be done for locates. It can be done for geotest soils. It's not a Canadian-only car.
Yeah.
It helps that the fact it helps the fact that a lot of the cars originate the original load originates in Ontario, in Quebec, but it doesn't. The destinations are not always Canada.
We used to use that pipe, a lot of it for actually remachining an end bell off, say, 1,000 horsepower motor to bring that housing back up to spec. That was our stock.
Yeah.
I love that comment. I love that comment there, Trackside.
Which one?
So I'm gonna throw a question at this, and the first person that answers in the chat, I will sign you a pipe poster. Go back to the sidetrack one about someone's been getting busy laying pipe. Name me the artist who sang "Laying Pipe" in the chat. If you can give me the correct artist, I will sign you back a pipe poster to you.
There you go.
And you cannot use Google to find the song.
Oh, Bernard's in the chat.
Or Spotify.
Welcome, Bernard.
So I'm waiting to see, and that's James has got control of my chat too, so he
Oh,
can pop up
I know
something.
the artist. I hope you know the artist, Mike.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to say it.
Nobody's got it so far.
They're all saying hi. John saying hi.
Yeah.
Pipe crossing.
There we go. I see it. Forever DC got it. And
Yeah,
Robbie
where'd it
Hearns.
go?
I'll give you both signed posters, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
David
that's Doggy Boy.
David Wilcox
Sorry,
laying
Bernard.
pipe
I
all
couldn't
night
find
long.
that chat.
Oh, and yeah, you guys were close.
Oh yeah, Wilcox.
Yeah, Wilcox, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's pretty
You're
awesome.
welcome, Doug.
Evening there, Buzz Mini Print. How's your
Look out,
module
boys.
going?
He's ready to go. He's done anything, isn't he?
You done? Good.
You hope he
Mini
is.
Prince,
Anyway.
yeah, he was working on his modular.
So, one other thing to note for Springfield, James and Mike, our good friend Bob, or Daytona Steve's Bob, or as he refers to as my Bob, he built us a 4x2 diorama that'll be in the center of our booth that shows the end modeler how they can incorporate the pipe car and how they can incorporate the scrap and the trash cons
Nice.
on their layout.
Oh.
So we're gonna have pictures of that posted on the weekend. We're gonna do a bunch of lives, aren't we? Aren't we, Trackside?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Should be a blast.
I really think.
Are you going down, Mike, too? You got volunteered?
I called him I called him down from AAA, and he's gonna pitch out of the bullpen for me there, James.
Yeah.
I called for the righty, but they gave me the lefty.
No, I'm a righty. Only right, left.
Just don't throw any
Ball
meatballs.
right, and
just don't throw any meatballs when we're down there, Mike.
Nah, that's right. Don't get any meatballs on here.
Yeah.
Or
Over the plate.
Meatballs. So I just had some questions. I don't know how long do you got, because I know you're a pretty busy man.
I got time.
Store's closed. He's okay.
James, James, before I got on here, I was doing the girls' payroll. So I'm literally just going fire to fire.
Well, that's an important thing because you need those gals.
I know I do.
Yeah. I know you're a busy man. Always something on the go, right? So I don't want to hold you up, but
we're going down Friday,
you coming
Bernard.
out.
Well, I could do another 20 minutes or half an hour if you guys have questions or the viewers have questions.
Okay.
I'm not showing any gondola pictures tonight. That I'm holding to my vest, gents.
Yeah.
You guys watch our Facebook all throughout the weekend.
I have the pictures here though.
James, there's just more cards you just don't know. I got holding in my hand right now.
I know. You got so many cards, I lose track of them all.
Yeah. I'm not going to comment.
Lost in your store.
I know. Everybody gets lost in my store. I get lost in my own store.
Yeah.
I get lost in the web page. Forget about the store.
So
I looked for a page and I lost where it was.
So going back for the weekend, starting Friday, there will be early samples, and throughout Saturday we'll have all the production samples on the website, on the Facebook. There'll be 2 premiere videos to watch. We'll do some live check-ins, though, I think, over that time, Mike.
Yeah.
I got a couple of portable charge hard drives, so what we can do is we charge this it's almost like the size of a pad.
Yeah.
And then you just plug it in. So I got 2 of those. We'll have that in the booth with us. And yeah. I love Andrew's comment. Andrew, you're younger than me.
Is he? I'm probably the oldest center is me in Daytona.
Yeah, you will be the oldest. You'll be El Senor.
Oh boy. So
And I actually think Bob's older than Steve. I think.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's Trackside, Bob, Daytona, me, Andrew.
So Andrew's the youngest. He should be able to drive no problem.
It's not that kind of it's not that kind of shabooge now.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be a blast. It's going to be an awesome show.
Oh my god, it's gonna be
And
amazing.
anybody that is going, you do not want to miss these
And
gondolas.
the
That's all I'm going to say. You
and the
don't want to miss
crazy
out
thing
on them.
is, Mike, how many other companies that are gonna be there is amazing.
Yeah,
Um, the other thing that is amazing is how many other vendors that'll be there selling stuff. So yeah, even though I'm a retailer, I'm gonna look around if I see something I need or for a friend or for my layout. Yeah, I'll shop.
yeah.
Um,
I'm leaving
and
all the cards
a
out.
lot of people don't realize this, but there's a lot of manufacturers that browse and walk around that informally that don't have a table there too. Um,
Yeah,
there's a it's I feel like honestly, Mike, this is going to be my annual thing for as long as I'm in this hobby. Every year, Springfield. Every year.
Is Rapido
Every
having a
year.
booth down there, Lauren?
What's that?
Is Rapido having a booth down there?
They have a booth. Atlas
yeah.
has a booth. Athearn has a booth. Skill Trains has a booth. Digitrax has a booth. Soundtracks, NCE. No Pico. No Microengineering, I believe. KD, Exact Rail, Mini Prints, Bowser, um, Arrowhead, Class 1 models, Micro Trains.
There's four
Um,
buildings, right?
oh, it's packed.
Four
Packed.
buildings, all right.
Yeah,
From
it's
what I
just packed.
understand.
It's just packed. Yeah, Bernard has his own 3D scan booth.
Yeah, and
He'll
I
be
think
he's gonna be trapped in a box of illusion for 2 days, right, Bernard?
they'll be going around like this.
Yeah, with his full booking schedule.
Yeah,
Bubs had a comment back there about the Bowser
I did
SD
see that.
Ecos. Yeah,
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 want to throw that one back up there, guys?
the
sure.
SD40.
So
You got it, James, or
I'll get it. I just gotta find it again.
hang on, right here.
I
Boom.
got it. Yeah.
And then
So
the next one after that, I want to answer is Robbie Hearn's question. We'll throw that up in a second. So this is what I know on that, Bubs. Bowser put out an email today. They also sent me a note saying that my skid or two would be ready sometime the middle of next week or end of next week. So I'll get that in my next load. But yeah, they're good. Let's throw up Robbie Hearns, then we'll throw up Andrews. Of course, first time I went to Springfield, I brought home 15 new companies to add to the warehouse. The same thing will
All right.
happen again. Always does.
Robbie, once you get the itch, that's it, buddy. You're hooked.
The truth is, Mike, the movers, the shakers, the players, the game, it's there.
Yeah,
You know, obviously there's
yeah.
a few companies that miss it because of weather or health, but
Welcome, Edward.
it's the event.
It's the
Throw up
event.
Andrew's comment back there. Throw up Andrew's comment back there for a second.
Where'd it go?
SOR.
Let me find that
Oh.
one.
That one.
This one?
Absolutely, Andrew. It's gonna be like pure jokes going down. You know, how many times can we throw Lauren or Bob or Steve under the bus? It's gonna be amazing.
And don't forget, Trackside's new. So
Oh man, we gotta figure out the room arrangements yet. Trackside.
yeah. Hopefully nobody snores.
I have a CPAP. I have a
going down
CPAP,
that
so I don't
truck
snore.
there, Mikey boy?
You don't snore?
I have a CPAP, so that's
Well,
why.
there's a couple guys in the chat here that will tell you. Hope you got earplugs.
Good night, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle. Take care. Thanks for coming out. I know
So
Kyle's working nights probably.
I think the plan is once we get across, we'll get what we need. If we're quick, we might just keep driving until we need gas or food or a bathroom,
Yeah.
and then get to the show. We have to go to the Better Living Center to sign in, get our passes, put whatever we need there that for the night. Whatever else we don't need, we're going to take back. And then I was thinking, Mike, was maybe it won't hurt us to maybe go hit up a Tops or something, get us some water, get some fruit or whatever we need for the next day.
Are we gonna set up Friday night?
We don't have much to set up.
Okay.
Like we got 3-4 tables, some tablecloths, some advertising and stuff like that. But I mean, truth being told, we could set up the next day for 30 minutes.
Oops.
And I know the diorama won't go until the next
Thanks for coming
day.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the next day.
And then the samples won't go on the floor until just before the show.
Okay, yeah. Keep
So,
that up in that. Dunkin'
yeah.
Donuts.
So what I'm thinking was once we get there, we'll sign in. We'll drop what we need to drop. The rest will stay in the truck box. And then after that, probably go over to the Tops, pick up some stuff we need, then
Yep.
check into the hotel, put the stuff in the fridge, and then go have supper. That seems like a decent plan, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Kyle. He's all done the night shift.
Dave's got a question for you, Lauren.
Any extra repeato?
Yeah, I'll have extras, but the order book hasn't closed yet.
Yeah.
Any word on Android Bluenami? They're in stock. They're forever DC. I told you right now, get a DCC system. DC's not forever.
Hey, he won a DCC CP
Remember?
on Sparky's show.
But remember when we did the draw the one time, guys? He was the guy that won it, and he was the only guy in there that had DC.
Yeah.
Was that the YouTube Modelers meet, or was that another different one?
Wasn't that a pop-up event?
I don't think it was the pop-up. I think it was the YouTube meet.
Oh, maybe it was.
Because remember, Timmy was doing.
That's right.
Timmy was doing
like
that. Timmy was doing the phone app with the spin wheel that you do.
Yeah. To make it like that was doing the spin wheel. Yeah, Doug did win that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was on one of my lives. We just did a random pop-up Friday night.
So
and Doug came out and he's like, Bluenami. And I'm like, okay, that's twice you've said this. I've never heard of Bluenami. Is this for real or what?
I showed that. So it's real. So I showed the video to Izzy a couple days ago. They had a Lego train powered by Bluenami. Pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, things have come a long way, is it?
So here's a question. If you weathered up that pipe car in front of you on that picture, Mike, tell me how realistic that would not look to almost the real thing.
Oh, spitting image.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty bang on to me.
Yeah.
What's he got? The hat.
Hey, Dave's in the chat.
Hey, Crooked River and Easter.
Welcome.
Dave, how you doing? Thanks for coming out. I believe Dave is going up to Amherst. I believe there's a couple guys coming up, so yeah, should be a good time. Do you know what building you're in?
We're in the Better Living Center.
Better Living. So there's 4 buildings, right?
Section 61. There is the Better Living Center. There is the Maori Building. There is there's one building that's all it is layouts.
Ooh.
You
could probably spend hours there, couldn't you?
It's not the Emery. It's not the Armory. It's another one.
So basically, one day just doesn't do the show justice.
Yeah, if you drink 5 cups of coffee and just pound through it, sure.
Yeah.
You're not gonna pull this off in one day.
No.
Yeah. Funny story. Our buddy, we did the show 3 years ago with Steve, Bob, and I, and Neil.
Yeah.
Bob didn't even get through the 187s.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't even get through the 187s. There's that much 187 material there because of all the 187 groups.
And I imagine the N scale is just as much, right?
They are going to have the biggest N scale Fremo layout in the world there. Mini Prints can probably confirm that with me, but I'm pretty sure John said that in one of the shows.
There was a Fremo layout set up in central U.S. because a lot of the THEB guys from Hamilton went down for it, running THEB down there.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Colorado, I think it was. They were down for 3 days.
Yeah.
In Colorado?
Yeah, there's a lot of THB fans down in the central U.S.
So I'm looking at the next 3 shows. We've been asked to do 3 more shows coming up trackside. We got asked to go to the Rocky Mountain. I got an invite 2 days ago.
Now, is
That's
that
in
Colorado?
April. It's the Colorado one.
Yep.
Sarah's interested in it. Izzy just wants to go on a trip, so she's down with anything.
Nice.
I got asked for Cocoa Beach, and which is the January show.
Yeah.
For next year, and then we're asked to go to Collinsville in July and August. So I think we might do the Collinsville one because then we go and see some baseball when we're down there. Kind of have a family trip and such.
Yeah. There's some good rail fanning down that way too.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know, James. Is the Copetown show happening? The Copetown prototype meet, or is that dead too?
It's dead too.
Oh man. So they're not moving that to Hamilton with the Hamilton
Hey, Thomas Grassi.
Holmes layout?
Not yet. The Copetown show wasn't a very big show.
But it was a more intimate show if you wanted to see some small manufacturers. They had a few layouts there. They had photos there.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of
the last show they had Repeater was there and had their bus actually.
Yep.
That's not far from home.
Let's throw Mini Prince comment up there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the national show. I was thinking about the national show, Bernard. I'm not doing it.
Just a lot on the go, eh?
I'm not the Collinsville one is a prototype meet. I think that makes sense for the kind of cars we're making, Mike.
Yeah.
I think the Cocoa one is a nice getaway that I could have a show /
holiday.
Be able to take the family for a nice little, jaunt down to Florida.
Hey, Lauren, if you're interested, I know that the Dundas Modular Railway Club is having a mini show in April, which is not that far of a drive. If you want to come to that, it could be arranged too.
Yeah.
It's a mini show, just for a local thing.
I heard, Mike, that the Rocky Mountain is actually bigger than Train Fest, but I've also heard it the other way. So,
wow.
I don't know. I'm not interested in going to Train Fest in November unless I change my mind. But
yeah, bring on the heat.
I know Springfield will be an annual show for Otter Valley. That will be an annual show. Our current cars plus our upcoming cars. I also believe that our pop-up event is going to continue to be an annual event. I'm actually planning for the 3rd show already. So depending who I talk to on the weekend, we might have a few new manufacturers join us in September at the OVR pop-up show too, Mike.
Yeah, are you doing the pop-up event again in September?
Absolutely, we're going to do it again in September with no Toronto show.
So that's 3 years.
Yeah, and I arranged for an extra 2,000 square feet tonight. My next door neighbor and I were discussing about getting some extra square footage off him for the day.
Oh, nice.
Now, depending how many people come, oh yeah, it's going to be at the shop. But
yeah,
he has a hockey school next door, James.
Yes.
In a good part of August, it's actually empty.
Yeah.
So
I'd actually talked about it the first time.
Use part of his. Yeah, well, I would actually use part of his space and just put some of the manufacturers over there and connect the two buildings.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's for the pop-up?
Yeah. Yeah. I just need the extra space for the one day. Rather than rent a community center and the stores open and the community center, I'd rather have to keep everybody on the property.
Hey, Eric, how you doing?
It'd be better for logistics, that's for sure.
Logistics, for sales, for my staff, for safety. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, we're going to have a bouncy castle, and they're going to shoot me out of a cannon this year.
Oh, are they?
Mike even promised to shoot me out of the cannon. Remember? I said that.
Yeah, I remember.
We're getting a bouncy castle, and we're going to go Super Dave and shoot Lauren out of a cannon next year.
Yeah. Just like old school.
Mike, you're doing this?
That's usually September.
It's going to be
it's
either going to be the 9th or the 16th, but it's likely going to be the 16th.
I might have a layout by then.
I asked the girls tonight when I was in the shop briefly, and they're like, "Nope, can't be the 2nd because Caitlin's getting married on the 2nd.
Yeah.
So they're okay with the 9th and they're okay with the 16th. So I'm going to kind of feel my way around the show of what a couple of them are saying. But I know Sylvan will be back. I know ITLA has indicated they want to come back. They were at the first event, Mike.
Yes, they were.
Imagine that was.
Yeah.
Rapido will be there. Rapido will be there. Aurora will be there. I know Bowser's going to be coming this time. Will you come again to the pop-up event? If canon or no canon?
Yeah.
Depends on your Rapido.
I need to know your commitment there, M&M Rails.
Rapido stock, Lauren. Rapido stock. He'll come for Rapido stock.
Come for Rapido stock.
He wants more via passenger cars.
So
a
bouncy castle only costs $1,200 for the weekend.
Is that it?
That's it.
What about the cannon? That's probably the biggest expense.
Yeah, but if I promote the cannon, then I probably got to get a couple of permits.
Bernard wants to know if he invited Lauren.
Absolutely, and I'll give you space so you can actually do proper scanning.
Yes.
There you go. You're set, Bernard.
Yeah.
I'm always busy that time of year for school.
Tell school to close for a day because snow there early.
Vacation
Mark,
day.
the education system's going down the toilet. Mark, the education system's going down the toilet. You can take a day off.
Yeah. It's not going to hurt to take one day.
It's not going to hurt the kids one day.
You have personal days. You're allowed to take them once in a while. My wife
went to a pool.
Lauren,
you gotta take
my wife officially retired from teaching in June 23rd.
What do you say there?
Sure, Andrew. Let's take on another thing that we can't handle right now. Let's do that. I nominate you to be the president, Andrew.
Yeah, Lord still got here so far.
Trackside, you want to second? Trackside, you want to second that motion?
Yeah.
Done. Andrew's the official president of the Otter Valley Fremo now.
There you go. So Andrew,
I would love to do a Fremo because I know the Waterloo guys would love to connect their Fremo, but I gotta talk with the hockey guy. Like I don't know if he's gonna have the whole unit empty.
Yeah.
Like he's got fake ice in there right now.
Because when I was that in the summer too?
He's got concrete, but so he has fake ice in the winter.
Yeah.
But like it's like he charges these like kids for like $250 an hour, but like he's got 4 kids that are in the OHL. Yeah. So it's not like he's a top-notch school.
Yeah. I know he's usually busy there.
Yeah. No buses. No buses allowed in the parking lot, Mark.
No buses. What's he want? A school bus?
Of course he does. Field trip.
Good idea. Field trip. There you go. You're teaching high schoolers. You'd say, "Oh, okay, kids, we're going to OVR."
Train layout they set up. First, I've heard of it the other day. Fremo.
Yeah. So they're different modules, right?
No, they're modules that conform to a specific standard, and they use the Digitrax system as their operating system. I believe it's a certain height, and they have to be of 4 feet length. Bernard, could you weigh in on this? Because I believe Bernard just made a Fremo module.
Yes, and he said, "Oh, where'd he go?"
There you go. Humanity City posted the information about the Fremo.
No, speaking of modular standard, is that the type of module that Bubs makes for his train club?
So if we're talking about Steve's Bob makes modules that fit Steve's layout, or whatever I tell Bob to make.
No, Bub's he makes modules for his train club. I wonder if he makes
the whole track,
a certain standard.
Yeah, the hobo.
Our modules for our train club
the bojo.
They're bigger than standard.
Mike, add Bernard to the chat. Send him a link.
Yeah. Okay.
Email's coming at you, Bernard.
Are you? You want me to pop the link in for Bernard?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Why don't you get rid of the pipe loads thing? I can get rid of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the share screen off. Okay.
Don't cop or don't yell at me there, James.
I didn't yell at you.
Okay, let's try it. There you go, Bernard. Mini prints.
Here's his email right there. You sure we have any of them?
So, Mike, how long are you gonna rock the Wendell Clark stash?
Hockey season's just starting. There he is.
There he is.
Hey guys.
All right.
Good evening, sir. A miniature Wonderland executive producer of all things small, creative, and scanning.
There, I made him bigger.
Made it bigger. Here, I'll take down the chat there. Boom. Now
There
we
you
can
go.
see
Can you
everybody.
hear me?
Yeah, made him the star
I
of
can
the
hear you.
show.
Excellent. How are you
Hey,
guys
Bernard.
doing?
Good, you?
Good. Yeah, I've been up to my ears in Fremo for the last couple days.
Yeah, I seen that yesterday on Chris's chat. You're busy working away.
I'm really loving the Fremo modules, actually.
See, our modules for our club, they don't make to Fremo standard. They made them oversized.
Well, my understanding with Fremo is that width is important. So you've got to be 24 inches if you're a single track, 26 if you're a double track. The track has to go straight down the middle. So basically, if it's 24 inches, because I've got single track modules, your track goes straight down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do anything you want. And if you Google it, you can see people have gotten pretty creative with it. But they're not constrained to 4 feet. So you can have a 2 foot or a 6 foot or an 8 foot, whatever will fit in your car. I think Keith put up the Fremo standards.
Yes, he did.
I love the idea, Lauren. Like even like it doesn't have to be huge. Like even if you get 4 or 5 people bringing modules, just to hook them up could be a ton of fun, because it's kind of like, it's not like my peanut butter lid challenges. It's a really small space where people can get super creative, and then you just put 2 or 3 of them together, and then all of a sudden you can run a train.
Yeah, I've never seen it before until I saw a post yesterday from the THB Society about they had one down in the U.S. and they were featuring running THB trains. That's the first time I've heard of it. It was yesterday.
Yeah, no, it's really fun because everyone's got room for a 2 foot by 4 foot module, and they're not super hard to build. And Robbie wants an example. I have pictures on my Facebook page. I don't know how I would show a picture here, but you can get really creative in a small space, and then we all link them together and we get to play trains. It's kind of fun.
So my first exposure to the Fremo, Bernard, was in the 2006, 2007. There was a group that was starting to build the queso layout, queso Fremo. If you remember the queso Fremo.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the
it later joined the Credit Valley Fremo.
I've seen the Credit Valley Fremo. Yeah, I've seen that one set up. And there was an S-scale modular group that set up at a couple of the train shows. Oh, Split Rock's got a Fremo module. Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you could bring your module. We can hook it up. Yeah, the Fremos do get really big. Like you'll get a whole bunch of them together. I think at the show there's going to be one that's just enormous. At the show.
I was trying to get the buildings right, Bernard. It's the Better Living Center. It's the Mallory Building. And what are the other 2 buildings?
That'd be another question that Heath would know.
Yeah.
Because he showed it there.
Well, I think there's Mallory 1 and 2, but I think there's only a third building, but there's a map up on the Amherst site. So you can actually go and download all of the different floor plans from Amherst Rail. I'm just looking right now. Floor plan, final click here. So we've got Better Living Center, Stroh, Young, and Mallory. So there are 4 buildings. Yeah.
Stroh, Young, and Mallory.
But okay. I believe one of them is just a layout building.
Yeah, I think the Mallory is the one that has the most layouts, but I might be
North, and South. Young. Here, you got Heath's comment there.
Here. Can I can't post because I'm in the show, can I? Here, I'll put something in the private chat. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I put the PDF in the private chat. Someone can post it.
I think you can. You have to go to share screen or at the bottom.
I put it in the private chat, so one of you guys.
Can you see that, Lauren?
I see it here.
Yep.
I don't have the capability of opening up share screen.
Yeah, you need two monitors, James. That's where I've been trying to get you to.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
I saw it, but I can't. I don't have 2 monitors yet.
I'm coming.
Yeah. I got the 2 monitors, so I can do that. The split.
Just give me a second, Mike. I'll get it.
Yeah, no worries. No rush. Just explaining to James how if you got the 2 monitors, it's a lot easier to share screen and.
Crooked River and Eastern is asking what building I'm in, and I'm in the Better Living Center, section 19, beside door number 8, and I'm between Intermountain and Exact Rail, halfway between the bathrooms and Dunkin' Donuts. So come by and visit if you're in the building.
So you're on the one corner. I'm on the other corner, Bernard.
They put us as far away from each other as they could.
Yeah, we're too much hosers, clearly.
But he's a good spot right beside Dunkin' Donuts, and
hey, you're closer to Lionel than I am, Bernard. I think you're better standing right now than I am.
I think I'm equidistant from you. I think they put us all at separate corners so that we don't bump into each other. Yeah, what did you do to Lionel?
I don't know, but I wasn't on today's podcast.
No, and he made a big deal about that.
I know.
Yeah, did you listen to that today?
Yeah.
I'm like, is he gonna say it? Oh, what? Next week?
Yeah.
I think you must have done something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, better you than me.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Well.
Wow.
That's you today. It'll be me tomorrow.
All right, you want to throw my share screen up there? Let's go. Let's throw up share screen there, Mikey. I got it ready.
There. Oh.
Well, I did have it there.
Yeah, there we go. Didn't realize you hit the button on me there.
All right. So Otter Valley is right here, 61. And mini prints.
Hang on. Let me blow her up.
Are you supposed to be? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I see you.
Yep, I'm 61.
Where's 61? So yeah, look at you over there. Okay, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
And I believe you are you 7, Bernard?
I'm 19. I'm right across from the NMRA booth.
Okay, let me go down.
That's a lot of exhibits.
No, wrong way. Down.
You're right here.
No, keep going
you're in front of Bachman, right here.
We're being blocked.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There you are, right here.
There we go.
You're beside class 1.
I am. No, you gotta keep scrolling down.
That's because the screen's covered. That's because the screen's got the people. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, right there we go.
You're right here. Yeah, you're beside class 1.
You got it. So I'm right beside door 8, right across from NMRA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the NMRA booth is the black hole for some reason.
I find it interesting, Bernard. They put Intermountain and Class 1 back to back.
What's Class 1?
That's a brand new model train company.
Ooh.
Oh, really? I've never even heard of them.
I'm surprised. Some interesting ones around you, Bernard. You got Exactrail, you got KD. The Foam Factory. I once bought one of their foam hot wires. Really interesting item.
I have
Um,
one. I built it.
you got the NMRA. You got the Brass Workshop, which will be interesting. You got Bachman's huge booth there. Like it's basically two booths, if not
I'm
three.
340.
I think I'm scanning the Bachman guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you scanning them to a G scale Shay or to an O scale model?
I don't know yet.
Or are you gonna scan them and put them in an HO scale via rail charger that they promised? Which one?
I'm scanning some of the soundtrack guys. I'm scanning some of the Bachman guys.
Oh, you got George?
Fun.
You're scanning George and Nancy?
I'm scanning George. I don't know who the other person is.
Wow.
I see Heath put a comment up there. Yes, we are bringing our new line of cars with us to the show, Heath.
Right here, yeah.
Look how big Scenic Express booth is.
Yeah, I know. That's the one booth I'm scared of.
So
Where's
John claims they bring 2 transport trucks full of product.
If I get out of my booth, that's the first booth I'm going to.
65?
Are you in a scenery blow up, or you just feel the need of I need trees now? These trees
Mike wants trees.
Scenery is my favorite part of the hobby.
They're one of the best trees in the market. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them.
Scenic Express.
Scenic Express. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of MB&R out of Chicago?
Well, there's one in north of Toronto, isn't there? Bernard Mother Build Supply MBS.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to their place. They're in Aurora.
And she does scenery. I've seen her before.
Yeah. I'm bringing my new line of "Don't push us because we're close to the edge" figures.
Here, let me make you bigger. Where'd you go?
What about any Get Off Hoser figurines? Do you any of those?
What kind of figurines?
Get Off Hoser.
So these are one I've listed already. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
So this one, the first one there, wearing the blue pants, is my friend Sarah, and she came in to scan the other day, and I told her about my concept about the edge. I said, "What do you want to do?" And she said, "I want to launch a paper airplane over the fascia edge." So this is her with the paper airplane, and then her other idea was she wanted to dump a body off of the edge of the layout. So this is her with a wheelbarrow. Now you can put whatever you want in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
But on her layout, she said she wants to have a body in the wheelbarrow, and this will be right on the edge of the fascia with the wheelbarrow dumping over.
On tonight's episode,
the skeletons.
Yeah.
On tonight's episode of Mini Prints, we have a combination of Breaking Bad and The Sopranos.
Totally. Yeah. Well, the next one, I didn't have it in time, but I'm doing another one where I'm going to have a figure actually like rappelling off the side of the layout. So you can get people like rappelling down the side of your layout fascia.
Bob and Mike Mackenzie, yeah. That's James and I, Bob and Mike Mackenzie.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Bernard. Do a couple of Bob and Mike drinking stubbies, kind of sitting there on a bench or something.
Yeah, as long as they're not copyright figures. I mean, I just don't want to.
You call it Rob and Michael.
Yeah.
And you call it like some sort of like Irish name, like the McKinley brothers.
Right. Actually, I just saw the note. So Sarah is a good friend, and Sarah and my wife Holly both have their horses together in the same barn. And Sarah runs a flower shop, and she gave my 14-year-old a job. So I'm slowly scanning everybody I know. So if you get too close, to miniature printerland, chances are you're going to get scanned.
So here's a question for you, Bernard. How many humans have you scanned?
Oh
Ooh,
gosh.
that
Well,
is
I
a good
think
question.
I would have to say at least 50 because I did 33 of them at Timonium.
Okay.
And then I probably did about 5 or 6 at your shop,
Yeah.
Yeah, that
including
was
you and the girls. And I still have those. I just haven't had a chance to do anything with them. So let's say, so that's 40. And then I've done my wife numerous times. She's been the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's done Holly the Equestrian in her equestrian gear. And I've done my kids, and then I've done various A Modeler's Life characters, Bruce and um,
Lionel.
Lionel. And then I did a whole bunch of scans at Tom Stock. I did at
Tom
least
Stock.
10, 11 at Tom Stock. So I got to be well above 50.
Wow.
So when are you releasing the old Tom Stock figures?
Well, that's a debate. I would love to let them all go out. Lionel is pretty much determined that there will be one per year.
Okay.
So there is a debate within AML land as to whether or not we release more than one a year. I mean, at that point, in that rate, I've got 11 years. You know,
That's
people
a long
want
time.
Just release them in one shot.
Yeah, people don't want to wait that long.
No,
Yeah.
just release them in one. Just release them in one shot.
Well,
Sure.
they're all for a charity fundraiser, right? So
Yes.
we got to figure it out.
But
And no,
even
I
if
do
you
not
went a
scan
couple-
horses.
Even if you want a couple a year, right, or something.
Yeah.
Heath, are you referring to my Optivisor? I will assimilate you.
Yeah, that's really getting you in there close. I just use these.
I always knew you were part of the Borg, Bernard. I just realized you went full Borg.
Resistance is futile, Lauren.
Do you need an accountant in your resistance? I can help do the book work.
Yeah, always.
I just use these.
What do you use? Oh yeah, I've got a pair of those too. Those are way more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, right,
those are at my office. These are my home. That's a
So
problem.
here-
The problem when you have an office is you have to have 2 of everything.
Of course
Yes.
you do.
Bye, ANC. Good night. Thanks for showing up.
See, Eric.
So here's the $10,000 question,
Thanks for
Bernard.
staying up late.
How much you got left between now and Thursday? You going Wednesday night or you going Thursday?
No, so here's the problem. I was freaking out that I had so much to do between now and Thursday morning, and then I saw the forecast, and I think I'm actually going to leave Wednesday morning.
Ooh.
Get down there before anything comes.
Yeah, because it looks to me like the snow is going to hit Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, if we really are getting 15 to 20 centimeters throughout Thursday, which is the last time I looked, I don't want to drive in that. And I was going to go down Thursday morning. My first hotel room is Thursday night, but I called the hotel room today, and I booked an extra for Wednesday night because if I can get ahead of it, I think that's the way to go. Now, I think you'll probably be fine on Friday because it'll all be cleaned up by then.
Yeah, I can't imagine Friday morning be a big issue. I mean, it's going to be basically 3 roads.
Yeah, and I suspect that if we do get 20 centimeters on Wednesday night to Thursday night, then by Friday, it'll all be cleaned up.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bub's just saying it'll hit the Adirondacks pretty good, which is what I'm worried about.
When you head down to the States, where are you crossing across the border? Buffalo or?
Yeah, so it's a straight shot. My understanding is, if I've looked at the map, that basically from Buffalo to Springfield, straight line. Like
Straight shot on a toll road.
Yeah.
Take 90, 290, 294, or 290.
All right.
To 90.
Hey, Google, convert 20 centimeters to inches.
20 centimeters is equal
20 centimeters to inches?
8 inches.
7.84. Yeah, 8 inches of snow.
Almost 8 inches. Yeah.
We live in Canada. We measure our snow in centimeters. Get with the program.
Well, I don't. I'm like inches and feet.
No, we can't. We're going to America on the weekend. We have to know their system now, guys.
So I've got a ruler here. It's agate. So I can tell you what it is in agates. There you go.
Well, I measure wood in inches, but when it comes to snow, it's centimeters. I lose track too.
All right. Well, this is here. Let's go this way. This is, I can tell you agates and points.
What did Bub say?
So there you go. There's one for you. When was the last time anyone measured anything in agates?
Ooh, got me.
Yeah. My preferred measurement is cubits. How many cubits is that?
CP368. What do you say? Guys need to think about is the state will plow before and during the snow. Yeah.
There is another reason. I mean, as much as it's going to kill me to leave early because I won't have anything finished, but it's kind of nice because then I can set up Thursday, which means I can walk around on Friday.
Absolutely. I mean, I was thinking about that tonight because the whole story is Friday is the day of business.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine I'm going to have any time in that show other than people coming up to me or me just disappearing from the booth to actually do other business. So
John has told me that I will not leave my booth. And I tend to believe that because I've booked scans. I'm doing 50 scans over 3 days, and they're all at 20-minute intervals. So I've given myself time to eat and pee, and that's it. So I think if I'm gonna start walking around, it's probably gonna be some Friday morning.
Are you going grocery shopping before the show to get some
nourishment?
Some quality nourishment.
Energy bars, granola bars.
It's a good question. Does beer count?
Only if you break it down into in volumetric form.
Yeah, and if you're counting calories.
Yeah, the last blizzard in Buffalo shut down the border, and that's more what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I've been there before.
I remember that one.
So the nice thing too about leaving Wednesday is I actually have to be there at noon on Friday because that's my first scan. So if I leave Wednesday, then it really does give me a heck of a lot of time to plan and get to where I'm going.
It gives you a safety net.
You got some scans booked for Friday.
Gives me a safety margin on top of my safety margin.
Yep.
Just gotta avoid the idiots on the QEW.
What's that?
You just got to avoid the idiots on the QEW.
Yeah, there are idiots everywhere. I can't believe how bad the driving's getting.
It's bad.
Safe travels. Okay, Doug. Thanks for coming out. Stay tuned for down at the show.
Have you been before, Lauren, or is this your first?
This is my second time.
Your second time, yeah. I'm very excited. This will be my first.
That's why when I was on that podcast a month back, when I said Lionel, I'm going to be whipped, and he laughed about it, and then all of a sudden the last ones he's like, well, Bernard's going to be whipped. I'm like, if you got something people are interested in, you're going to be dead exhausted. End of subject.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
And truly, Bernard, you're gonna be a unicorn at this show. You're gonna be overwhelmed, and I guarantee you the number of people that are gonna be wanting to talk your ear off in between whatever little breaks you have. You almost are gonna have to almost borderline give them the bums rush.
Well,
in a bad way to put it, Bernard.
Yeah, I don't really have breaks, so I mean. I'll be talking while I do my scanning, I guess.
Yeah, basically, I suppose that.
So,
because I know I've already
Penn Station.
So I got asked for Friday night dinner from one company. I got asked what my Saturday night dinner looks like and what my Sunday night dinner looks like from 3 other companies, and those weren't even the ones I was scheduled to talk to.
Well, I got news for you. If you don't show up at the AML, you're toast.
Toast.
He didn't play it today.
So you think that lets you off the hook?
No, I think I'm screwed no matter what.
Oh, so it can't get any worse?
Look, I really needed him to run it today. He didn't run it.
Well, you know why.
I know 100% why, and it's
You
not
know
fair.
100%
It's
why.
not fair.
Well, it is what it is.
I
I
know.
think Sparky is helping Bernard. Yeah, that's
Yes,
correct.
he is. I believe that is true.
Yeah, Sparky is. And I
Sparky's
actually have a
going down to
really
help
good friend.
out.
Do you guys know a guy named Steve Duranix? Muskoka Steve?
I know Steve quite well.
Yeah, he's coming down with me.
Oh, okay. Steve
He
does
helped-
the boxes.
He helped.
Yeah.
He helped Nick. I'd imagine that get Rod Stewart's box.
Exactly. So Steve's a good friend, and we're driving down together, and he's going to be in the mini prints booth helping out.
How's his layout coming with his new house?
I think he has a basement. I'm not sure he has a layout yet, but he has a basement.
Well, that's good. As long as it's 4,000 slab basement, that's all you need.
Oh, he has a heck of a basement.
I heard.
I think he
Right.
built the entire house around that basement.
That's how a layout should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you get south of Buffalo, you can get some wild storms.
Well, and you guys know we're doing a YouTuber meetup, right?
Yeah, you got something going on Sunday there. I
That's
believe.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunday at it's Heath is doing it. What is Heath still on?
Yeah, Heath in
He
there.
was there.
All right. Well, he
Yeah.
should be the one talking about it.
Heath and Derek are taking the train, I think, to the show. Dave, Crooked River Eastern, I believe he's driving from Ohio.
Yeah, he's
There's
up
two
in,
guys going. Happy Valley,
he's in Michigan
Hobbies will be
somewhere.
there. Sunday at noon, yeah.
So we'll be singing and dancing and all sorts of fun.
And you got time for that in between the scams?
I think I can take 5 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be quite the interesting show for sure. Just in that one map, and that was just one building.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get out of that building. It's a shame, actually. I'd love to see the show. In another lifetime.
Are you going to be able? Are you taking a pause to go for the 2:00 AML picture?
Absolutely. I actually had someone scheduled it too, and I rescheduled them. I told them that I had to move them.
Welcome, Chris.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. I believe I'm still a member in good standing.
I believe I'm still a member.
How long of a drive is it from Simcoe? What would you be? 8?
It's 7:45 from my house, trackside. With
7 hours?
with no border stop.
Yeah, so we were looking at 8, 9.
Which, in my humble opinion, I think we're going to be lucky if we can pull 8.5 hours off. It'll be a miracle. Last time we left my house at 7:30, and we got inside the show at 4:00.
So you made some pretty good time there.
So we hustled. We'll see what we can do this time. Honestly, I mean,
yeah. Well, we're kind of all meeting up and just.
I tell you, when you come over Thursday night, it's gonna. Once you get in, I'm closing the door and I'm going right to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Because Mike's staying over at my house on Thursday night, and then we're going straight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because he would have had to get up at 4 a.m. to get to on time.
Well, I probably would have to get up at 3 or something. 2 hours.
We're not doing
when
that.
you heading back, Lauren?
Monday
night.
I want no part of the crazy Sunday drive. No part.
Yeah.
Oh god, that'll be exhausting.
Bruce is doing that drive, Bernard. Bruce is doing that drive.
Bruce
Wilson?
Bruce.
Yes. I can't believe
The
it.
man.
Wait,
Yes,
how did? Yeah, that's crazy to do an 8-hour drive after doing an 8-hour show. That's
I know.
that's cruel and unhuman.
I know.
That's crazy.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
So who in the chat is going? Do we have any?
We know Heath's going.
Hunter
And,
Stewart Hobbies, how's it going?
Edward is going.
Yeah. Derek, I thought he said he was
Hey,
going.
welcome, Hunter Stewart.
Okay, Bubs, take care.
See you,
See you,
Bob.
Bubs.
Night, everyone.
Dave Kirkaway Reeser is going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Model train aficionante, Chris is going.
We know Sparky be down there.
Is Sparky part of your crew, Bernard?
Sorry. Yeah. Yes.
Is
Yeah.
Sparky part of your crew? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, Sparky
way
was
too
my,
far for Grandpa Rails. Yeah, he's out in California.
Sparky was my right-hand man in Timonium. I couldn't have done it without him.
Timonium. This is going to be like 10 times Timonium, Bernard. I'm not going to
Oh,
lie.
I know.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, actually, I know, but I don't know.
First time, yeah. First time for me too there, Dave. It's gonna be fun. What I got a couple questions. I guess I can't ask those ones. I'll keep those ones tight to me.
I have some tips from John for the booth.
Tips from John.
Oh, how many smoke breaks did Sparky 107 take?
Well, when he helped me move, he had 9, but I'm not counting that.
I kept
He's
him too
quick.
busy.
He's got
I
quick
don't think he
smoking.
took any.
Yeah, I figured it was a trip of a lifetime there, Heath. So I couldn't say no.
Hey,
Definitely
Lauren,
Bernard.
do you have any anti-fatigue mats?
Any what?
Oh, the rubber
Anti-fatigue.
mats?
Yeah.
I have a couple that we have in the shop. I'm not getting a fatigue mat because I figure I'm going to be bouncing up and down. We got 4 chairs.
Okay.
My wife ran to Costco Saturday and she got the girls 4 brand new fatigue mats for like $80.
Oh, that's a great
Bernard.
price.
That's
Bernard.
pretty good.
is
And they're
you-
better, and they were the same quality of the U-line. The U-line ones are like anywhere between 60 and 80.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
I
U-line
did
is not that. U-line is not that good of an option. You really have to price around. Like they're good for boxes and packing, but anything else, you really got to watch them.
Yeah,
we got
I
ours
agree.
to work at Uline.
So I was told to bring anti-fatigue mats because the 3 days on a concrete floor apparently will destroy your knees.
It's not good. No, it's
Or
not.
they'll make your ankles swell.
Or both.
But the mats
Well,
will?
you need good shoes then.
Yeah. Good shoes and anti-fatigue mats were the top tips from John.
And a good sock.
Yeah.
A good sock.
My wife was buying those $60 tension socks when she was at the hospital.
Yeah.
To keep swelling and to keep stress points down.
Like the circulation socks?
Yep.
Yeah. My wife has them all the time. She has to have them.
There you go. Learn something new every day, folks. It's not just about the modelers and the modeling.
No.
It's called surviving the day
Yeah.
or the weekend.
For the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, apparently the
I got
floor-
to Barrie the weekend after, Bernard. I'm going to Barrie the weekend after.
I know,
Yeah.
I'd love to go.
We're trying to talk Bernard into
I love going to Barrie, Bernard. I've never had a bad show at Barrie. I've got so much love up there. I love going up there. Always
If I
have.
was going to do one Canadian show,
It's the only show in Ontario left. The Toronto show is dead. It is
know.
dead.
Yeah. I think we should go.
The timing sucks.
I know, but It's one of those things where, you know what? Like, my thought was, look, this will be my second straight weekend where I've had double shift both days at the shop, 10 to 12 hours each day. But this weekend coming up is the Super Bowl for us. It really is, Bernard. It really
I
is.
know.
So there's no in between. You know, either you're a player, you're gonna put your game face on and get to work, and then the Barry one, it's I can't turn it down.
Yeah, I wish
In a lot of conscious ways, the quality of the customer up there, the relationships I've established up there, the friends I've made, yeah.
The thing is, so every time I do a scan, I've got about an hour's worth of work afterwards. So like the scan is just the raw material. It's coming back and doing the computer work. So I figure I'm going to have at least 40, 50 hours worth of work after Springfield. So there's no way, plus all the orders, because like when I'm not here, the machines don't run. So there's just no way. If I've been away for 6 days, I come back to orders plus about 40 to 50 hours worth of computer work. I'm kidding myself if I think I can go to Barrie.
I think Tim's going to Barrie. Last I talked to him, he was talking about going. Good advice.
Maybe next year, if it's not. I mean, it's a shitty weekend to do it for me.
But the truth is that Barrie date's going to stay there forever. This is the new Barrie date now.
Well, then.
Yeah, 4th, 5th.
It's always going to be this way. And I mean, the truth is, the weekend after Barrie, Bernard, I'm doing nothing. I'm not even going to think about the shop. I'm not even going to think about anything. That 11th, 12th,
yeah,
I'm probably just going to crawl in bed and spend the whole weekend in bed or the hot tub.
Assuming we're still alive.
Well, I'll be scraping myself off the side of the bed, but yeah.
Yeah.
But the Barrie one is just one of those things where it's like, it's really good quality layouts. It's in a greenhouse. They give you amazing amenities. Like, we booked hotel for Friday and Saturday night.
Wait a minute.
Steve and I did.
If it's in a greenhouse, forget it. Then I'm there.
Bring the horse.
Yeah, it's going to be warm. You're not going to freeze.
There.
So, and I booked the hotel rooms, and it was like just under $220 for the 2 days with tax.
In Barrie?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's more expensive than
Thank God it wasn't. Thank God it wasn't a hockey weekend.
Yeah.
The hockey weekends in Barrie, there was a train show one weekend in the hockey weekend, and it was terrible to get a room. We finally got one.
Usually it's family day.
And yes, that's the other problem is there's a lot of tournaments of hockey on Family Day weekend up in Barrie.
Yeah,
Barrie's a pretty hotbed for hockey up there.
Chris's chat, Chris there said usually the train shows Family Day weekend up there.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, then usually you have Monday to kind of breathe.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Not this year, but maybe I'll figure it out next year.
Well, you could always change your mind, but we understand. Like, that is a lot of work after doing a bunch of scans and trying to get them out and then catching up with the actual orders as well.
Yeah, no, it's. I know that it's not going to happen. Not this year, anyway.
Yeah.
It would be fun, but you can't do. I mean, you could spend an entire year just going to shows.
Entire year to go on the shows.
Well, there seems to be something all the time. I mean, I know some people they're on the road more than they're not.
Well, Chris is popping up the OVR webpage.
Yeah, Daryl's welcome, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl. And Mini Prince, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna be picking up Sean Pennywise on Sunday for that Barrie show. We're gonna go up there. And James. Spend millions on gas money. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we don't have too many shows around here. Not like we used to.
No,
And the
no.
the other thing I thought too, Bernard, is we were open not this Sunday but the previous Sunday for Woodstock.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good day.
Woodstock wasn't a good day, or your shop
Well,
wasn't?
a lot of people who went to Woodstock weren't happy. The after show crowd at the shop was down. Um, it just didn't feel like a good show. Now, the Woodstock show just changed organizers.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
And they
So,
didn't
I mean,
announce it as much this time as the first one.
no, it didn't. It didn't have the same kind of advertising blitz. There was some empty tables. There was a lot of non-train, and there was a lot of people that just didn't want to come.
There's fillers. I went to the Ancaster show. It was okay, but I've seen better. I missed the
Yeah.
Paris show. That
Sean
was
must
my
have
better
went
one.
to it.
No, the Paris show, James. The Paris show got replaced with Breslau. There is no Paris show. It's in Breslau.
Well, I
Bernard went.
realize
Bernard
that,
went
but
to that. Did you not, Bernard?
Yeah, I did.
where's where's that located? Lord?
East of Kitchener,
Oh,
east of
up that way.
Stratford.
Okay.
It was this year was very poorly attended.
Oh wow, I never even heard of it.
Well, that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
You got to
Obviously, it wasn't
basically be
getting out
part of
there,
the
right?
NMR. You got to basically got to be part of the NMRA WOD to know anything about it. Correct, Bernard?
Yes, and then even then, I'm not sure that it was
Even known by the
fantastically
members.
promoted.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see myself as being a train show guy, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I like to go to train shows for fun, but from a business perspective, I got to sit here and run the printers.
Well,
From a
when
business perspective, some train shows can be very frustrating, Bernard.
the
They
Ancaster
can be.
show didn't even have any trains set up to run, I don't think.
They don't have any space.
But when the Paris show was on, they had trains running.
But
Even
they even had
after,
but they had even less vendors, James. It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can make a business case to going to train shows. I mean,
The truth is, Bernard, the Barrie is the only one left in this entire country that I'll go to. I got asked to go to Calgary,
yeah, I was going to ask about Super Train.
and I worked the math. That doesn't work. It does
Yeah.
not work for me.
Well, the issue for me is quite simply just I'm a slave to the printers. I got to feed the beast.
My concern is, how am I going to get any product there? Okay, if I just take a handful of samples, why don't I just send samples to the big club layouts there anyways? It'd be cheaper than my plane tickets.
Yeah.
Even Ottawa.
Bernard,
longer.
Yes.
if you keep growing as big as you are, won't you be able to hire somebody eventually to help you?
Well, I mean, I'm in an interesting position. I mean, I'm too big for one person and too small to hire people. So, I mean, it's still very much a hobby business. It's great. I've got my part-time employee Brett, but
Yeah.
it's not. I mean,
You're in you're in between that cottage and full time.
exactly. I mean, it's a cottage business that I'm trying to run full time. So the money is definitely not there to hire another full time person.
Oh yeah, I need to have the revenue in front of you to hire people.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong; it's fun and it pays the bills, But it's not a big company yet.
Growth and progression,
It
Bernard.
will grow
Growth
though.
and progression. Growth and progression. I've always
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
Well,
Little
I
by
mean, I'd
little.
like to. It's a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. That's for sure. I mean,
I
guess
started
we
out. I started out small, Bernard. He started out very small. It just built.
yeah. I mean, I get to sit
Bernard,
here.
what about co-op students from through the university, that kind of stuff?
It's funny you should mention that. That's what I want to do this summer. I want to get. There are all sorts of government grants
Yeah.
to like hire kids, so I want to try and see if I can hire a student this summer.
Okay, Kevin.
It'll give you a bit of breathing space, and someone learns how to do it.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it'd be great. What if I could find someone who does like computer design? I could keep them really busy.
Ontario, Nova Scotia. Fantastic. But
But yeah, definitely it would help you out. Plus, they need usually hours, right? Community
Yeah,
hours
exactly.
stuff.
Oh, and I pay them.
Yeah, no, but
But you know,
it'd
you
be good
get
for them too, right?
the government usually gives you student grant money, so
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
definitely. And then if you do get a good one, it's a good
Well,
opportunity.
exactly.
A lot of
Yeah.
kids are into that 3D stuff and the printing.
Oh, for sure.
Barry is sold out.
Sold out in terms of
Oh, a solid show. Sorry, solid show.
solid out.
Probably the
Yeah,
only
definitely
show.
gonna check that one out up in Barry.
Yeah, we're going.
I would love to do. I've never been to Barrie. I'd love to. Never been to the show. I mean, I'd love to check it out, but I know I've already bitten off more than I can chew.
Eric, I was chatting with Plumber earlier today. He's doing not too bad right now.
Yeah, what's going on with Plummer? I just heard about that tonight.
He has stomach cancer.
He had his what?
He has stomach cancer.
Oh dear goodness.
And he starts chemotherapy on the first week of February.
Oh dear, poor guy. Did he just find that out?
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, I believe.
He
Oh,
had
heavens.
surgery the other day to prepare his neck for the chemo injections.
Holy moly, poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, our thoughts are with him.
We've been
Thoughts are with
talking
him, for
back
sure.
and forth because I've been through it. So he just needs some moral support right now.
Yeah.
I'm a cancer survivor too.
Okay.
And
Well, geez, he's a young guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's a plumber by trade.
Oh, is that why he's called the plumber?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
aren't you like 25?
He's not that old.
I'm just reading it.
Horrible. He has kids, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I
he
believe-
does.
Yeah, I believe so.
Ugh. I'm so sorry to
So,
hear
Lauren,
that.
what else you got? Kind of like it's gonna be a busy weekend for sure.
I just sent over my video and picture package to my friend who's doing the Facebook and YouTube premiere video content. So he's going to get all that together. It's a combination of layout video, prototype photos with pictures of all our models. So he's doing that right now. I'm just
And
trying to
that's
get
coming out Saturday. You said.
that'll be premiering on our YouTube channel, OVR, youtube.com/OVR Trains. And then also be premiering on our Facebook page at facebook.com/OVR Trains. And then we'll have our newsletter come out at probably 9:30 or 10:30 that morning, Mike.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of stuff I got to still lay the groundwork. Just like Bernard said, there's still a lot of back end prep that's got to get done before I even get in that truck Friday.
I've just resigned myself to the fact that everything I want to get done isn't going to get done.
I did pretty well, Bernard. So I got my carnet, I got my shirts, I got my tablecloths, I have every sample. I've got all my bodies. I had anticipated that I might need a spare body, and Mike's going to join us in the booth.
I heard that. That's great.
So who's helping you at the store, Lauren? Extra.
So Peter's going to be at the store, Mike, depending how he feels.
Right.
So he'll be there in case the customer needs help or repair work. So it's going to be Anita, Caitlin, Martha, and then my wife Sarah is going to be with the girls, to watch the Facebook and the social media, to answer people on time and control any sort of barrel fire starting people.
Yeah.
Which I'm a little bit worried about. And so they're going to be there because they're also anticipating the girls are going to get a pretty large uptick in phone orders that day after people see the premiere videos and that.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people, Bernard, that watch the show all weekend to see what's new and announced.
Watch the show, meaning what?
Well, they can watch it on Virtual Railfan, or they watch all the premiere videos that are posted on Facebook or YouTube, or like when Otto goes live from River Model Craftsman in different booths. Like,
oh right,
you can enjoy the show remotely quite well too.
Yeah,
interesting.
That's how I seen some of it last year. Just through some lives and stuff, right?
Lives. Sometimes it's preloaded content. Sometimes it's pre-done videos. They have it premiere that day, that time. Really, it's
Actually, you've just given me a good idea for something that I'm not going to have time to do.
and I'm barely gonna have enough time to get done myself. Thanks, Bernard. Let's both share our misery together.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm even thinking about leaving early Thursday just to come down earlier instead of late.
Your idea
You get a
of
breakdown
doing,
on Thursday. You're really behind the eight ball, Mr. Mike.
I like your idea of a premiere video. Now I just have to figure out who's going to do it and when.
You can have a lot of my Facebook content is always preloaded and predated, and I
Yeah.
do the Meta business back end where I can schedule stuff and I do the edits, and a lot of my other stuff is preloaded and predated.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get more into timed posts, so that way if I'm caught offside or whatever,
Right.
or if I have a window where it's like an hour, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna have this content here, this content here, this content there, this promote here, this highlight a product there, or this message here, and it's like I try to
Space it out.
I take the block of time that I have available, honestly, Bernard, and I just say, you know what, I'm gonna shotgun it. I don't care. And
Yeah.
I'll just roll the dice of what I get done, and that'll be the content for the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
But I've been struggling with is constantly writing the sales newsletter.
Mm-hmm.
How painstakingly that is, and that's the biggest thing that I actually dread in this whole entire business is actually preparing that newsletter.
And yet it's probably the most important.
It's probably the second critical thing that I have to do.
Yeah.
But it's the most painstakingly shitty thing to build.
So true.
And that I set to a timer too. I have that one set to a time release stamp too.
Yeah, you could set it up to go out at a certain time.
I use Constant Contact because I have too many mailing lists. Some of the smaller guys will use MailChimp. I have way too many in the mailing list, so I had to go to Constant Contact.
MailChimp is fantastic, but my God, is it expensive.
MailChimp's cheaper than Constant Contact.
MailChimp is $100 a month, US.
Constant's $145.
Oh, geez. Okay, that is expensive.
It's because it has to do with the number of email accounts. So you have to buy, once you hit a certain block, you have to buy a tier.
Yeah.
You had no choice.
Yeah.
I used to do my own newsletter, Bernard, and then I got myself onto a spam list. So that was a pretty bad idea.
Yeah.
Send Fox. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit lower price. Sean Lauren is always on the clock. That's right. He's always on the go, that boy. Keeps going. Well, if you have to go, don't feel like you're obligated. Appreciate you coming up for sure.
I got my gasoline odometer says I'm not on empty yet. Close.
Yeah. I just know you're go, so I didn't,
I know the midnight oil's been burning pretty hard. I know Bernard's been burning it hard too.
The $1.55 today, Mikey.
Well, I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else finds these things as humorous as I do, but I'm on a tear to get as many of these close to the edge figures up as possible.
Well, he's working away. You put your camera, your work, Bernard. We see what you're doing.
No, it's got to be shown on Saturday, James. There's got to be some surprise here.
I'm not going to the show on Saturday, Lauren.
You can watch the videos, James.
Yeah, now I have to do a video preview.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We may have a kitchen in 2 weeks. Forget about the show.
Messenger notification. Hang on. Who's messaging me?
Yeah. No, definitely keep that stuff tight.
Heath just sent me the link for SendFox.
There you go.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks, Heath. Actually, that's really great. The problem is right now I've got MailChimp integrated with all of my backend.
Just remember, Mike, you're going live in the truck on Monday because you'll be driving still.
Says the guy driving the truck, James. If he's still in my truck, he will not be live in my truck.
No.
Sure he will.
No, he won't be.
No, he won't be.
No, he won't be.
We'll have to do
Let's
a
see
late.
if-
A late.
I will likely drive it into the ditch if we do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
If I paint like this, is that no? You still can't see. I was gonna say because I paint under direct light, so
Well, that's why I use those glasses with the light on it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bernard,
we'll
what
figure out
brand of
Monday's
paint do
show.
you use for
That's
your
not a big
mini
deal.
print?
What's that?
What brand of paint do you use for your mini prints?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I bought a line of paints called the Army Painter,
Okay, yeah.
and they've got some great names, like my go-to skin tone,
Okay.
Barbarian Flash.
Do you sell them on your website, or is that something from a local store?
No, these are from like Wargamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you can get those on Amazon.
Yeah, they all have great names like Goblin Green and Ogre Snot. There's your demonic yellow. So they're made for war gamers, but they're
Okay.
just really great colors, and I like them. They're just really, really good paints. And I use the wet palette, so I just use tiny, tiny drops of paint,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
because I'm really just painting with water washes.
Not the rail fan from the truck. Depending on the weather, I think Lauren talked about stopping and doing rail fanning, but we weren't sure.
All depends how fast we clear the customs, Mike. Truly, that all depends.
That's right. She's all up in here. I like it.
If we're hot through customs, then we're good.
Yeah.
Steve
bring the bag.
Juranics. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
Steve Juranics told me about a place tonight that we're going to stop called Utica Train Station.
Yep.
Egg Square
happy.
Brewing Company.
Yep, I've heard. I've seen the Utica. Last time we went through, Daytona wanted us to stop at Schenectady.
Schenectady?
Right, Edward.
I butchered that, but we didn't have time because it was actually down in the valley off the highway.
Right.
Okay.
There's a lot of neat short lines on that route, Bernard. There's the Western New York and Pennsylvania. There's the Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Just north of the interstate is the Rochester and Southern. It's really a mecca for like short lines right off the Conrail lines. Even around Buffalo, you got Buffalo Southern, you got South Buffalo.
It's a shame that we actually have to. It's a shame we actually have to get somewhere.
I know. But here's my thought. I suspect Friday is probably going to be pretty dreary, so the photos you take anyway wouldn't come out worth crap anyway.
Yeah,
I wanted to get photos yesterday when I was doing my special OVR work. How can you get photos when it's snowing?
Oh, those are the best pictures of trains.
I don't like snow photos. I was looking at freight cars yesterday too, Bernard.
Oh yeah.
You gotta shoot those as roster shots.
Right.
Yeah. Some TTX.
Keep it down, trackside.
I like the TTX boxcars.
and I like the FTTX too. What's your point?
Yeah, no reason. I just like the shiny yellow.
Yeah, those have been done to death though.
I like shiny rolling stock. No graffiti on it.
Oh no, graffiti, grime, you name it.
Native
I love
quality.
graffiti. I know I'm not supposed to, but
so funny story, Bernard. If you want to make freight cars,
yes,
you cannot offer them graffitied.
Oh well, people get pissed off.
No, you will actually be sued by the railroad.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's graffiti.
No, because you're defacing their property.
Yeah, but graffiti, right?
Yeah. So a couple of the agreements that I had to sign, I had to waive not offering graffitied or patched out.
Yeah. Which
Even
makes sense.
even patched out they didn't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what if a third party though does it?
I had to be independent of it.
Yeah.
Like after you buy the car and if something happens to it, that's
They could do all they want.
That's right.
it's your
You just
car.
can't do something.
I can't commercially make it available.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, right?
Yeah, well, of course it does. I mean, there's there's some other cars that I've been thinking about, but I want to get the first 3 cars out before I even think about anything for future. Um, I had like a bunch of guys reach out to me today about. One guy sent me 7 freight car ideas, and I'm like,
Now you know how
okay.
Jason feels.
Well, there's a filter, and then there's like, wow, that's a really good idea, but unless you're going to feed me all the information, it's like extremely challenging to start a brand new project when it's not really on our big board or on our radar, or we don't have preliminary research on. So he's going to be in attendance there late Sunday. Bernard, Jason will be.
Oh, I've never met the man.
You've never met Jason?
No,
Jason Sharon.
no. Which is funny
Both from
because
Rapido.
yeah, our paths have just never crossed. I'd like to meet him someday.
Well, usually Rapido, all their staff go because they have a big work retreat after the show.
Makes sense.
Because it's their ability to connect, so they all connect with their U.S. guys, and they all do it in the same shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see this here about the Christmas train? I
Derek's
did find
asking
out
for
that
Christmas
one
train?
time MTH made the CP Christmas train in O gauge many
Yeah, it's
years
wrong.
ago.
It's wrong.
What's wrong?
The O gauge train is wrong in MTH.
They made it, though.
James, just maybe Santa Claus will be good to you. Just put it that way.
I don't understand.
Mikey, fill it in.
Yeah, I'll talk to him after the show.
Exactly. Uncle Lauren might know more information, James. Don't worry.
Just talking about something that was 2-3 years ago.
Loose lips sink ships, gentlemen.
It's not my ship to sink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never good.
Fair enough.
Plus, I don't want you to sink my battleship yet. Not till Sunday night, Bernard. Are you going back Monday? You're going back Monday for sure, Bernard?
Oh yeah. Oh
Take
God,
care,
are
Corey.
you kidding? Sunday
get-
night, I'm going to be a quivering mass of psychotic jelly.
So you're just
Just
going
ain't
back
good.
you're going back to the hotel and watching some football and go to bed? Is that your plan?
If I can make it back to the hotel, then I don't even think I'll be watching anything. I think my head will hit the pillow and
Call it.
that'll be it.
Are you going
Should
to
be
George's? Are you going to George Stelios' land on Friday?
I can't. I'd love
Can't?
to.
I heard about that and I was asked and I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, the problem is it's 5-hour commitment.
Yeah.
It's
5 hours.
It's about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes one way. So call it 2 hours with what traffic? 2
Do you
hours
think-
each way and an hour there.
Do you think it'll be on the table next year or is this it?
Oh, depends. I mean, the gentleman's getting old, but he has lots of open houses.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume that, hopefully if his health is good, I don't see why it would be yet.
What's funny?
But no, he has quite a few open houses throughout the year. But I mean, this is certainly the closest I've ever been to it. But I start scanning at noon on Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to make it an hour and a half to a layout and back in time
No.
for,
Not
Which
to do
is-
that, no.
which is a shame. I'd love to see it. There are actually mini prints on his layout.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd love to meet the man. He's a marvel.
Eminem says from the minibar.
What's that?
Is the mini
Bar.
Bernard going to hit up the mini bar at Springfield?
Oh my God, yes.
What are you going to do? Pull a John Candy and Steve Martin? Be like, what do you want? Give Give me the rub.
Yeah.
Tequila.
airplane out.
Let's go to Mexico. Let's have the tequila.
Yeah.
You gotta bring the 99 mini beers.
Bernard,
Yeah,
you swing
really.
in Dundas, I'll buy you a case.
Well, I really wanted to bring I wanted to bring some Henderson with me.
You need
But I
some
don't think
beer from the railway brewery in London.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm allowed to bring over the border though. That's
No.
what Keith said.
So just so you know, Mike,
Yeah.
we're not bringing a single ounce of alcohol back across that border with that carnet. You guys can have a little bit of personal stuff,
No, I'm
but
fine with it.
I really don't want to flag myself for any more than I have to.
No, I understand that. You cross there quite a bit.
I cross at Port Huron, but
Yeah.
Buffalo's not my port of entry, but I do have some experience at Fort Erie and Buffalo.
You're always busy when you go through here. I'll just stop by and take you for lunch.
No, that would get me off schedule.
I know it
I have
would. She's
to keep
it's
the
fly
schedule.
over, turn around,
Well,
and go back.
Did I ever tell you guys the story? I meet Claire from Sylvan on the side of the 402 in the ditch.
You met him there?
That's where I always meet him.
You met him there or you left him there?
No. So what happens, Bernard, is he comes down from Park Hill, meets me at the 402 at Kerwood. I grab a box of refill. I double back and get back on the 402 and head eastbound every time, every import.
Jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I pick up his on the way back from the import. That's right, Sean. Drop the hammer.
Drop the hammer, yeah. Jake and
Yeah.
Bake, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah. Just remember, Robin's racing.
Yeah.
Why am I spending hours before the big show painting a single figure?
I don't know.
Cause you having fun?
I think that's my bid to fair adieu, gentlemen.
All right.
Well,
Trackside,
thanks
I
for
will
coming
see
out.
you Thursday. Bernard, I will see you.
Friday.
Hopefully, I'm on the good side of the Overlord.
Well, I think you better show up for the pizza dinner if you have any hope of.
We got to wear our AML pins and shirts.
Where are you staying, Lauren? What hotel?
AML headquarters.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. That's going to be awkward.
Said the guy with the Canadian license plates.
Well, you better show up to the pizza
I
dinner, or
know.
you're really going to be in trouble.
I haven't got a message or a text from Lionel in weeks.
Do you think he'll have his Toronto hat on?
No, he'll probably have a City Classics hat on.
Usually he's got his Toronto hat on when he's down there.
Yeah, but I think him and Bruce are gonna have a City Classics hat on.
Seems
Okay.
appropriate.
Yeah, with that going on, no, that'll be the case. I really want to bid on that proto throttle, honestly, Bernard.
It's random, isn't it?
Oh,
I don't think it's a random draw.
oh,
I think you
okay.
just buy tickets.
I'll buy a
Ah.
ticket.
Yeah,
I
it's a nice
think
idea.
You ever tried one of those, Bernard? Proto throttle?
I really want one. I think
Will it work on the NCE?
I'm a Digitrax.
Oh, you're Digitrax.
Yeah.
but Sparky's got one, Lauren.
He has a proto throttle?
I think so. He's NCE.
You sure he has a proto throttle?
That's the one with the fancy green box, all the levers on it.
Well, it's green or red or silver
Yeah,
or black.
I'm
or
pretty
gold
sure he
or-
has one. May not have it hooked up, but he's NCE.
I want the hot pink one.
They work with all. They're cross-platform.
Yeah.
Do you have to have an Android Pie to make it work?
You have to have some sort of translator, but I don't know. I think it probably
Yeah.
depends on what system you're running.
Talk to him, 'cause he modified his. But I got my NCE from you because of Sparky.
Yeah.
If you listen to today's podcast, they explain it all.
Yeah.
The
I'll have
one
to
you're
go back.
The
I'll
one
have to
you're
go
not
back and
on.
listen. I'll have to go back and listen twice.
Yeah, the one you're
I
not
got
on. Lauren.
halfway through it.
I know. He even made note that I wasn't going to be on there. I know.
That'll teach you.
Anyone taking CA?
Bernard, I don't want to get caught in this. I don't want to get caught in this podcast war. I don't.
I don't either. I told him I'm Switzerland.
Yeah, neutral. Switzerland.
Totally.
Like, I was on the other one because he ordered some cars and he has Northeastern flair and like promoting a brand and promoting an item. I didn't think it was the worst thing in the world.
It's not. And you know what? I mean, yeah, well, this thing's being recorded, so we'll do this offline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great show, guys.
See you, James.
Thanks for coming up, Bernard and Lauren.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Thanks for having
see you
us on.
Thursday.
Lauren, if you want to chat, we can chat tomorrow sometime.
Yeah, we'll chat.
Yep.
Yeah. We probably have things to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that one.
I'm painting a little mini Steve Juranics right now.
That's cool.
Those are cool.
I've already been on that podcast, Heath.
Yeah. I believe it was the original first or second podcast.
I was on the 9th episode.
Ninth? Okay. I know it was one of them I listened to.
Yep. Yep.
Heath? Yeah. There you go.
All right. See you guys. I should get going too. I'm
See
gonna
you.
finish
Thanks,
painting
Bernard,
and then
for
pack it in.
dropping in.
Yeah.
Thanks
Take care.
for having me on.
Appreciate you coming out.
All right, Fremo, let's all meet at the shop and link up a bunch of mobile modules.
Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, for sure. I'll be busy over there, but we'll see you over there.
All right,
Nice,
see you guys.
Thomas. Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, so that was quite the show tonight there, James.
Yes, it was.
Yep. Glad Bernard come up, and I'm really glad Lauren come up and spent the time and give us a little insight. Oh, Andrew says, yep, Proto Throttle works with NCE.
I'm pretty sure Sparky got one, and he's NCE.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm NCE too, but I know, I don't know if it's a Wi-Fi you got to get so it doesn't interfere, like a Wi-Fi interfere.
Well, my throttle is Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I have the TCS throttle.
And Grandpa Earl says, yep, Sparky does have one.
Yes. Pretty sure he had one. Can I be hooked up?
They had that on there today. They were talking about the throttle.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate you coming out.
Nothing's licensed for Canada. We break the rules.
We keep it on the down low, eh?
Depends who you are.
Yeah.
Like the
I don't even know why that
radio.
is, but I'm not going to get into it.
What's that?
I said I'm not sure why that is, but I'm not going to get into it.
I'm understanding. Well,
Licensing
with
or something.
NT, it has to do with the radio transmission of it.
Oh.
Thanks,
Hey.
Mark.
Thanks, Mark. M&M Rails. Appreciate it. Tracks and Mike layout looking great. Thanks, Derek. I hope to do layout update, and probably in February I'll do a two-part epoxy pour on here, and hopefully I got in there. I could probably show you guys quick, unless you want to get going. James, miles around it
No,
out.
I'm good. I'm going to be next week. I'm going to be showing off my new purchase.
Your new purchase. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
If you hear.
yeah. Yeah, I won't let that cat out of the bag.
My pumpkin.
The big old pumpkin.
Yes, sir. We may have our caboose by then too.
Yep. I'll give you a little insight of this room. I turn you sideways.
Turn me sideways. Well, maybe tomorrow will be a snow day. Mark, get it off.
Snow day.
Snow day, Mark. Snow day for Mark. There's still 26 in the chat.
Yeah. So I got the bridge down. I got the risers. I got
And
another
that's
riser.
in the other side, right, Mike?
Yeah. I'm into the main layout now.
Okay.
And then this is going to be the bridge scene here.
Right.
I got to build that in yet, but I got to get this corner done because once I get this built, I won't be able
Yes,
to get back
John.
there.
We'll be there on the Sunday.
So it's coming.
Make Mike big. Okay. Let me see if I can do this thing.
Oh,
I got. Hang on.
just drag her over. You got her.
I got her.
Other way. There you go. So there's my other pour.
I can't make him any bigger. I don't have a stretch stick. Oh, speaking of, I see about removable bridges. The DC guy the other day, he did updated his bridge,
Yeah.
and he used these new contacts from DCC Contacts for connecting your bridge. So you can take it out and break the wiring.
Yeah.
Larry, you should watch that video. It's pretty good.
Oh, the DCC guy, Larry Puckett.
Yeah, it's a new. We just released it this week. It's DCC Concept made these connecting pins for your bridge, and it saves you running the wire across and unplugging it, because when you pop it out, it breaks the kind. Yes, they are, Thomas. They're from DC Concepts. Yes, they are. They're pretty neat. Gary wants to know where the new hole is going to go.
Where the new what?
The new hole.
New hole.
Is that the executive office you're trying to get into?
Yeah, no, that's over there.
Yeah, that's the executive office.
That's a mess over there.
Yes, it was. I'm still fighting on my layout, and if I do a bridge, a lift out, that's why I'm gonna use those things. They're 31 pounds. I think they're in the UK, but you can buy direct.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. I was quite impressed with it. Yes, Johnny did. If I have to do a lift out for my layout, that's what I'm going to be using. Well, if you make it a dispatch office, we won't have Mike.
Eh?
So if you make your wife's office your dispatch office, we won't have you.
Yeah.
At least not for a few days.
Nah, she'll get over it.
Yeah, you got a sticker, Wig.
Yeah. Did you see it?
I guess he didn't see it.
Okay. Replay. So this is gonna be my sticker fascia.
Yeah, but you can buy them from DCC Concepts direct too.
Yeah,
That's why, because shipping from the UK to Canada is a little bit better than from the US to Canada.
Wigwag. Then over there on the wall, under the meet and greet, I got all the other stickers, mini prints. Yeah.
I don't have a sticker wall. But Mikey's going to get me stickers on when he goes to the States for me.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be handing out stickers over there or what.
Well, if you do, you're bringing them home.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to charge you duty on stickers. Yeah, once Chris gets some, we'll get some go via or go home stickers.
I just wait. I had them already set up to be printed from Vistaprint.
Yeah,
I just haven't
I'm gonna get
pushed
some
the
stickers,
button.
maybe.
I haven't pushed the button.
Push the button.
Push the button.
Don't be shy.
So, Mr. Buddy, we want to call it quits, or you want to keep going?
Derek, I do throw darts. I'm pretty good at throwing darts, but I don't let the grandkids come down here anymore and throw darts unless I move everything off the layout.
Oh, okay. He was asking Chris if he got his.
Oh, I know Chris is gonna get some made. I think
Yeah,
talked about it.
Wigwag. I'll send you an email, and you can send me a sticker when you get a chance. I'm gonna put a board in a wall for them because they don't stick to the paint down. I use a whiteboard, some of that. Thanks,
Thanks, Dave.
Dave. Quick Easter. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, let me throw up some banners here quick. I was gonna do it during the show, but sometimes it's a little hard when everything's going on there.
Yeah.
We got welcome back to that. We got I believe this Thursday at 7 is keeping tracks,
Yes.
and 8 o'clock is go via or go home.
Yes.
CVO after dark.
Cab
Crew
Crew is
Wednesday.
on Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure whose channel is on this week, but hopefully somebody can tell us.
Well, Daryl was in the chat.
Yeah, I think Daryl's still here. Dave. And then Thursday at 6 is Jim Tedesco.
Yes, at 6 o'clock.
Yep. And then stay tuned for some probably lives. Bunch of
Vinny
guys
should
down
be
at the
live
show.
on Friday at 8 o'clock. If he
Who?
has no Vinny,
Oh yeah,
8 o'clock.
I'm sure there'll be guys at the trade show doing lives and stuff. It should be a good time.
He's going to do lives every day.
Oh, Thomas is Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Thomas
There you
is
go.
Wednesday for Cab Crew Wednesday.
And it's on my channel on Monday at 7 o'clock.
Your channel, yeah, you're next Monday.
Mine is Mike.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know
You're
what
not
time
gonna
we're
do
gonna be
it.
back. Maybe
So,
get a guest.
maybe. We'll see how it goes. See what
Hey,
happens.
maybe trying to think. I
Well,
don't know if
Chris is
Chris has to
working.
work or
Chris is working, so he can't. We'll see. I'm not.
Dave Co. Maybe haven't they make it like that?
I
We'll reach
asked
out
Dave.
to
If he wants to come live on Mac, I'll send him a text.
Yeah,
I have his. I'll send him a message today, tomorrow.
yeah. Or ask they make it like that. I don't know what his schedule is, but
Yeah, is he coming to Barrie? Is he?
I believe so. I believe Tim's planning on setting up.
Well,
a beer.
Morning Brew is
Thursday. Yeah. Yes.
is Thursday morning. Thursday morning I missed that show because I'm always doing laundry for a few more weeks yet.
Dave's doing On Track Tuesday. Dave's doing that
Yes.
tomorrow night. Dave,
No,
while you're still in, are
Tuesday.
you leaving Thursday to go up to Amherst, or are you leaving Friday?
Who, me?
No, Crooked River and Eastern's going to Amherst.
I'm not sure when Dave's going.
Yeah.
He's
Maybe
doing
that's
his
why he's
Morning
doing
Brew
the
on
Tuesday
Thursday
show.
morning, though. And I'm not sure. Artie is Saturday night sometime.
Yeah. I didn't see him tonight in the chat,
No, I didn't see him at all.
but we're thinking of him.
Yeah.
I know he lost a friend there last week, so
And I'm not sure Plumber
Okay.
what he's going to be doing, but once he
Early
starts chemo, it'll be different. He's leaving early Friday morning, like at 4 a.m. He promised he'll get a Monday off soon.
ish.
Ish.
So
can you just go live and step away when you got to do a call?
just
Run
put it
train,
on
put the
mute.
camera on your train while you're working. That's a
Put it
good
on
idea,
mute.
Chris. Just point the camera at your trains and work. We pretend we use the background music.
Absolutely. In our thoughts.
I chat with Plumber every day.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday or the day before.
He's the chemotherapy will be the roughest once that starts. The first week we'll see. It may not be chatting too much.
Well, she's almost quarter 2, buddy.
Yes, sir. Well, you control it.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody coming out. Hope you
Yes,
had
sir.
a good time on the show tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got some questions answered or you got to ask some. Till the next time,
Till the next time, keep it on the tracks.
keep it on
Don't
the
fall off.
tracks.
Don't fall off.
Take care, everyone.